Let's do it.
There we go.
Jeff, come on. I have
You
two
asked
jobs.
for it, Sean. You
I have
asked.
two jobs.
He cannot
Yeah,
be contained.
Don't worry, you weren't here for the times he like.
Mhm.
I was
You completely ignored Andrew.
You know, Andrew, I feel like I need to send him a card or something because he's.
You should. You should.
One? Do they make sympathy
Probably a
cards
couple.
like that? Sorry, I didn't listen to your countdown. I don't know.
I mean, just a general apology
to.
would be nice.
Yeah, just right. I'm sorry. Yeah,
I
sorry.
expect a public letter as well.
Sick, I just
An
open
editorial.
letter.
Yeah, I'll send it.
Public reading.
Yeah.
Nice, nice.
Hear thee, hear thee.
Do you want me to do the voiceover, Jeff?
Yeah. You can read the letter
Oh,
for
so
me.
is anybody else thinking of that scene in The Office? Is like Dwight will now read his statement of regret.
Yes,
I state my regret.
Hey, welcome everybody.
Anyway,
You couldn't
here we
memorize
go.
that? I cannot memorize what I do not believe.
Welcome everybody to Fireside Fables.
Hey-o!
Oh, we're recording, by the way.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Thanks, Jeff. Hey, appreciate it, Jeff.
We're sorry that you guys interrupted our group therapy session.
What everybody here is witnessing is Jeff's refusal to listen to a countdown and just start recording.
Just start
whenever
recording whenever he
pleases.
gosh darn feels like it.
I have to have some power somewhere.
You have, yeah.
Because owning the recordings is no power at all.
Right.
no power here.
That's right.
Well-
they've all been hijacked by a virus, and I need some money. No, I'm kidding.
Hey,
And while
Listen,
you're
Jeff.
at it, you're a prince in Nigeria, too.
that
So,
music
yes,
is my
that's right.
time. Come on.
the time has come. Welcome back to our master of chuckle mustering, Sean.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Mr.
He's
Sean.
only here with us for the joke tonight, but that's okay.
We'll take what we can get.
We can get. We're so excited that Sean is here. Sean, over to you.
Muster our chuckles?
All right, here we go. Hopefully. Let's see. All right. What do mermaids use to wash their fins?
Ambergris. No.
Tide?
Tide.
Oh,
That
go.
was a good guess.
Well done.
Yes.
Well done.
That's a good
Thank
one,
you.
Was That's
Nice.
Oh,
Okay.
That
Do
was
they-
really good.
Yes, but do they use it up where they walk?
Oh.
Oh.
Where they run?
No.
Where they stay all day in the
No.
sun.
Hey, I don't want to get in trouble
All right,
with that.
now
Sue us, Disney.
Sued. Yep.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Uh-huh.
I've invited Disney to suck it.
Careful, you're gonna get a phone call from Mickey.
I would
Hey, mess
like to
this one up,
repeat
buddy boy.
that Jared-
On that note, have fun, guys. Go nuts. I'm going to edit
We
out
love
whatever
you,
you do wrong
John.
later anyway.
Yeah. There you go.
Have a good
Nice.
night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye, Sean.
Thanks for being
Love
here.
you, buddy.
Buddy.
Yeah.
I'll take this time to remind everybody that Jared's views are his own, and
It's
if
true.
Disney wishes to take legal action, they should contact Jared at
Yep.
firesidefables.com.
Okay.
Because we're a real company and we have emails.
Do we have company
like
emails now?
You don't even know my real name.
He's the effing lizard king.
that. Mark Zuckerberg? No.
So I can make fun of Disney, but you can make fun of Meta? That doesn't make any sense.
I would like to remind the audience that my views are my own.
I love it. Oh,
Let's say I agree with you, but dang.
I am mentally insane, so you cannot sue me.
That's right. And a meat popsicle.
Yes.
Mhm.
the insanity clause. I like it. Okay.
Innocent by reason of insanity.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. That was awesome. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Guys, episode 19?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Day 2 of D&D camp.
That's right.
Yeah,
Day 2.
I'm
Good
hanging
stuff.
in there for now.
For now.
With the
That's
rally.
right.
He hasn't hit the wall yet.
Yeah.
Even though my washer tried its dearest to ruin my day.
He really
that's a
did.
bummer.
That was
Yeah.
not a fun picture to look at.
No.
It's terrible.
never-
But you looked at it and you said, no washer, no cry.
No,
That's right.
I only cried a little bit
Yeah.
at the beginning.
It's just a cycle you go through.
No.
Jeez. Every time.
Oh god.
Oh yeah.
Come on, it's a washing machine joke. Those get in our.
It's just sitting there. Yeah.
Yep.
I know. I didn't. Yeah. Anyway.
It spun me around. All right.
Really dried the sense of humor out there.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Yeah, well,
Anyway.
Fireside
Tumble right
Buddies
along.
episode
We're
8.
tumbling. Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Yes, that's
Yep.
All right.
Fireside
You guys are a
Buddies
load of
episode
fun.
2.
Well, that's because Jared is delicate. So let's just.
That was a good one.
Oh, man.
Well, maybe I am.
Well, the tides have turned.
I'm just gonna
so
sit
let's,
here.
uh,
I'm just gonna
let's-
sit here.
Let's continue.
I'm just gonna sit here, ignore you, and eat my strawberries.
Enjoy your
Finally
straws.
admitted it, ladies and
Enjoy the
gentlemen.
straws. All right. Yeah. Oh well, last time on the Fireside Flippers, we decided to do much.
We're
deeper-
rebranding, by the way.
We are
This is who
rebuilding
we are
cities
now.
as we go. So
Yeah,
That's
it's a
right.
lot of fun. Last time we finished our adventure. Congrats, campaign is over. No, just the travel.
This
Just the travel
leg of
to
our
get to
adventure.
Inode. Yeah, the
How
leg
about
of the adventure. There you go. We reached the outskirts of Inode, where I had planned on the party to get to, but not before they encountered quite a few things in the wilderness, including starting by talking with Chief Tamarek, the one they had formerly known as Strikes from High Place, who was the chief of the command tech, it would seem. Learning some dark things about him, they decided to keep that to themselves and merely diplomatic encounter here instead of a combat encounter, which I was prepared for. But we decided
Yep.
not to do that, and that's awesome. I love that.
Thankfully.
So
it was only
It worked.
negotiations, not aggressive negotiations.
yes,
So,
absolutely,
that's right.
diplomatic
Well said.
negotiations.
Well
Yes.
said.
So, that being said, they continued on and eventually met the lady named Ashanti, so to speak, the spiritual leader of the command tech. But where they met her was actually a burial ground that was steeped in fog, a holy and sacred site, ceremonial burial ground, as it were. And actually engaged in a new diplomacy rule that we've started borrowing from MCDM's Draw Steel, which is awesome.
Matt
MCDM,
Colville, come play D&D with us.
come play D&D with us.
Please.
All right,
Would he want to?
that would be my
I
fanboy
want to hear.
moment
I
right there.
want to hear.
It'd be great if you
I
would,
want to hear
but-
Brendan squeal like a Girl Scout.
I kind of would. Thanks, Matt, for all that you do. I appreciate you, buddy. All right, Uncle Matt. You were then chased and pursued by a Velohorn stampede, and
Yes.
you made it through the ravine.
Did you say that?
A
Okay.
series of unfortunate events.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
The
quite.
first stampede of the evening.
Yeah, you got through that stampede, found a broken down bridge, repaired it with mending, crossed it, found a treasure trove about 25 feet down of the 650-foot ravine rock face, got lost in, or not lost, you got caught in a rather severe thunderstorm and had to take cover for that. After that, you were able to make it to Fortune Falls, which is where you were able to do a foraging check. Turpin didn't find anything, but
Nope.
Tamias did find
Whole bunch of snakes.
a bunch of death adders and was able to trap a few of them. And you guys created the dome and began to set up camp for the evening when the party heard an elephant in its death throes and charging towards the area where they were at. So that was a lot of fun. It was an orc hunting party that was chasing down that elephant. And little did y'all know that there was a humanoid female creature across the little waterfall lake. And she stepped on a bear trap that she didn't know was there. Orcs saw her, started their pursuit, and y'all jumped in, intervened, and saved her. Arlen ran as fast as his wee little legs could carry him. Got there, and
Which was really fast. That was
Yes.
really, really
Yeah.
fast.
Super fast. 90 feet with the dash.
stood over her, and she looked up and said, "It's you," and then passed the F out, because why not? She had a bear trap clamping down on her legs.
It's still like a 10-second 100 meters, so
Yeah.
you're not that fast.
No.
Pretty fast.
That's pretty fast.
Around a lake, though, so A little waterfall lake. It's fine. It's fine. It's all good things. All good things. So, y'all saved her. A troll appeared, but the troll was helping you, and this lady with who actually has snake eyes was able to tell you, hey, don't hurt it. It belongs to Moxie, and she wouldn't want you to hurt it, and y'all decided not to hurt it. Come to find out that Moxie is a hag that runs a bed and breakfast up the waterfall. And the lady, the young lass, introduced herself as Neviv. Do we call her a asylum seeker, I suppose?
Yes.
From Feylatira? A refugee, as it were.
That's a good description.
Sure. But she is the daughter of the Oracle up there. And come to find out that she herself is a Medusa, a Medusan female creature. And yeah, that was a lot of fun. So she has decided to join Arlen, who she has some mysterious oracular connection to. And yeah, that's
Infatuation,
kinda where...
if you will.
Obsession?
Maybe.
Kind of creepy.
Obsession is a really strong word.
Is that too strong?
Listen, this
I think
chick
it's
is
too
clearly
strong.
a level 3 clinger. Okay.
Yeah. She didn't even thank me for healing her leg while she was still limping.
Oh, she
Right?
did. No, she
Well,
did.
no, she did.
She thanked you very early on, especially after you touched her with your sword.
Pulled out a
Didn't
sword.
even.
Sorry, I couldn't make
Wait
it
a
through
minute.
that.
Does
That
that
was
mean
funny.
Look at me after
doesn't that
that.
mean she's technically a knight now?
It wasn't her
Well,
shoulder.
no, yeah, like I need to be a king first. For that to
Squire.
work.
Oh, okay.
Which is probably why she goes for Arlen. You know, she's
That's fair.
It's that
That's
royal
fair.
blood. She could suss it out. All right.
yeah.
Anyway,
Smell it.
She's
Where
looking
we're
for a new
last-
lawn ornament.
the last
Gold
place we
digger.
left off was you guys walking in to the leaning shack, the Baba Yaga leaning shack up on the waterfall cliff face, and meeting this strange creature. I
That's
mean,
a good
this
word.
like 7 foot. No, I think I said
9
like
foot. You said
yeah, I
9.
It's like 9'7".
I remember that detail.
She's a
beast
little
of a
over
lady
3 terpins. Yeah.
with a humpback and it's just a lot of weird for sure. But that's where we left off, and y'all are currently inside of her hut.
So she was administering some kind of
She was
care
popping some zits
Oh,
of one of
yeah.
her
She's a
troll children.
dermatologist.
Yeah.
She's
So
a dermatologist. Yeah.
So as
Clearly.
Elias, Charlatan's going to walk up and say, rub his hands together and say, Moxie, is it?
Yes, darling. What's your name?
May I? I'm Elias. Elias Gaunt. Nice to meet you.
Sugar lips. I love it.
Yes, you can call me Sugar Lips. I've been called worse. May I assist you in caring for this poor creature?
Do you have any trouble with poisons?
Oh no, not at all. Not at all. In fact, if you don't mind, and I'm going to put a hand out and I'm going to touch the troll and I'm going to cast Lesser Restoration
Oh,
and remove any poison.
It dies.
you do that. You do that, but you get the sense that the troll's genes have actually mutated to the point where this is not only normal, but the bug has become the feature.
Okay. So I just try to
It's
alleviate
long
any of
claws.
it
No,
if I
you
can.
get the sense that this troll could probably weaponize these things at great range if it wanted to.
Okay.
Oh,
Thanks for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this would be a venom troll.
Okay.
Eldritch blast.
And then I look at the troll.
Eldritch zit.
I look at the troll and say, "Do you feel any better?"
Because there's like big sniffle up. Yeah.
Well, I tried.
It's this mass, hulky creature with this really high squeaky
I touch
voice.
a pustule. Does it jiggle?
Oh yeah. It's like that goldenrod yellow pustule too.
Goldenrod. That's this guy's name now. Goldenrod.
Aren't you glad it's an eating day, Jared?
Yep.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
well, I thought that. Forgive me. I thought that might help, but I'd be more than happy to help in any other way that I can. Max.
Anyway, this is Sniffles.
Sniffles.
And
Excellent.
Sniffle goes,
Pardon?
and stands up and like pulls this chair out with it, like just dragging it behind it while its knuckles are dragging on the floor.
I thought it farted.
She's like,
Go fetch your brothers and play in the yard.
and
Don't go in the
We-
street.
we found the trailer park of Inode.
Yeah.
Right.
but
No
it's run
offense
by
to
an
any of our
Anazag.
fans that live in a trailer. Don't.
Hey,
Yeah.
I did it for 3.5 years.
I did it
No-
for a
no shame.
lot when I was a
Yeah.
kid.
All right, so she pulls up her own chair, and she sits, and now she's able to sit at the cauldron and keep stirring. And you're not sure if it's a medical concoction or supper?
What are you preparing there, Moxie, if I might ask?
This is for the pigs.
Yes,
Gotta fatten the swine before we can eat them, you know.
of course,
Yeah.
of course.
Turpin's gonna look at Kara and be like, maybe we'll do this later, and put her back in the
Yeah.
back in the keeper's chamber.
Yeah.
I thought she was already in there, but okay.
No, I was
All
gonna give her a little bit of time out, but
All right, yeah.
I had to change my mind.
That's probably...
Yeah.
And she looks and goes,
Oh, that's a pretty necklace you got there, sweetie.
Thank you. It's custom made. Anyway,
Compartmentalized. I like it.
yeah.
I give little
trinkets of my own, and she pulls off her fingernail and hands it to you.
Don't take that.
Don't take it.
Thank you. I've already got one. I don't need
Moxie,
another one.
do you like snakes?
Love them. Tastes like chicken.
Do you admire snakes ever, or do you only eat them?
Mostly depends on my mood, sweetie. Mostly depends on
Are
my
you in
mood.
an eating mood or an admiring mood?
I mean, the pig slop smells pretty good.
I'll show you later.
Yeah.
All right. That sounds fine, honey.
Hold on to that party trick.
Yeah. Yeah. She might enjoy it, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, so, Niv, sweetie. I don't mean to be rude, but we just don't have enough beds for everybody.
Oh,
We're
whoa,
still in our
no.
expansion.
We'll sleep outside. Don't worry about it.
We have our own accommodations.
Sure.
That is more than fine. If you can just
Unfortunately,
simply-
my insurance policies say that you cannot sleep on the grounds.
Okay.
That's all right.
You have
That's
an
fine.
ins-
That's
you-
fine.
you
I
have an
grew
Not
up in the
without
woods.
signing the guest book.
Oh, the guest book.
Oh.
Yeah, and then there's a payment. You don't owe anything. I'm not gonna collect your souls. Nothing like that. You're fine, sweetie.
Promise.
Right. Insight
Can we
check.
have a?
Yeah.
Oh,
Dang it.
Not
12.
bad for me.
I got 11. That's pretty
That's
crappy.
bad for you.
Yeah.
Wait.
I didn't
That's
need to
as
roll
low
that.
as as low as I can go right now. 11.
It's rough. Wow. Wow.
That was
Distracted there.
23.
23.
There you go.
Cal, not only is she not kidding, you get the feeling it's just she has a different means of having you sign your soul away.
So it's a trick.
Oh.
No,
No.
not a trick.
This isn't the way she does
Oh,
it.
she's
It's
not
just-
going to. She's not worrying
It's
about
just
doing
a
it this
different book.
Yeah. The Death Note.
Different
Yeah.
book, different method.
Well, you know, if it's all the same to you, we'll make sure we stay off the grounds tonight.
All right, sweetie, but I will say, you gotta come back sometime in the early spring.
Okay.
Really?
Lovely up here, honey.
Yeah.
It's very pretty.
Is it like the trees changing color or a certain
No,
variety
that's an
of
autumn.
flower?
That's an autumnal thing.
But what in particular is so pretty about spring here?
It's the spring dew that comes
Ah,
on the heels of the winter storms.
yes.
It's lovely, darling. The sun hits it just right, and it just takes all your fears and worries away, just right away.
Oh.
You're right.
Nothing better.
Wow. You're a surprisingly thoughtful matron. I appreciate
Don't
that.
say surprising.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but I ain't no Petra Blackthorn if that's what you mean.
Do I recognize that reference?
Petra Blackthorn.
You never heard of it?
Oh, well.
And who might that be?
Oh, she's some lady that I had a coven with once. It's fine. It's
Oh.
fine.
Do you prefer the term hag? Is there something else I should be calling you?
No,
I don't
it's-
mean to insult you.
It's descriptive and accurate, sweetie. It's really okay. I've
Okay.
gotten used to it.
Because frankly, I find you enchanting.
And quite frankly, I find you undead.
Well, she's not. She's very perceptive, too. You notice that?
Well, if anybody's gonna spot it, Charlie. I mean,
You
Niv,
surprise
Like-
me.
Niv shifts uncomfortably behind you,
no.
Arlen.
I turn to her and I say, please don't overreact to this. And then I drop it and I turn into charlatan.
He goes, "Oh,
it's all right.
It's
all right.
fine.
Okay.
I know. Listen, it's a lot.
she's
Cracked
not
white-
saying anything, but
Cracked
she is
porcelain skin,
very,
glowing eyes. I get
very uncomfortable with that."
Yeah,
Whereas,
remember,
Moxie's just like, "That's better.
it. Yes.
remember
Let's
down
take
at
the
water-
facades aside."
Waterfall when I was hinting that he was more than that's
It's
what that
fine.
was.
Niv, sweetie, would you like a cuppa?
No."
Cup of what?
Well, just it's
Joe.
it's only that just as
Hands.
just as Moxie here is quite lovely despite the stereotypes associated with those of her ilk. I myself, while of the undead persuasion, am not
Persuasion.
quite the exact as my counterparts.
You are
So-
quite persuasive, I will say.
Thank you, thank you.
Do you have problems with orcs up here very often? Because-
Orcs? No. The only problem is when I leave them on the spit a little too long.
Yes. Well, you know what? Actually, we just killed a whole bunch of them, and the corpses
lot
are
of
still
them.
at the bottom of the mountain.
You hungry?
She leans out the window and she goes,
Hey, Stomper, Nibble, Grizzle, Sniffles, and Dazzle. Go get the orc scum and bring them
We
up
have to
here.
meet Dazzle, guys.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, he's lovely. He loves shiny little objects and decorates them himself.
He sounds like
Little trinkets and stuff. He's actually surprisingly autistic. Autistic, not
Oh,
autistic, but autistic. I have a bit of an accent.
That's fine.
That was an
Were you-
I
honor.
have a snake inside of me, so it's
That,
it's no
that
big
was
deal.
almost really bad.
Tomato. You know?
She's born in the east side of the Feywild. I don't know.
East side.
"Love it, love it." Okay, all right.
Moxie, like as we said, we're more than happy as long as everything is above board. And he kind of like nudges her a little bit. We're more than happy to enjoy your hospitality. It's just that we don't want to put you out at all.
I understand. So, I don't think you're putting anybody out. I'm happy to have you stay outside of the premises. That's fine. I saw the nice little hut thing that you can do. Fabulous job, sweetie.
Thank
Really
you.
fabulous.
Thank you.
What I will say, that's a safe location, typically speaking. You should be just fine. And, yeah, how about this? Since I don't got room for you in the house,
Mhm.
what you say we play a little game?
Oh, games. What kind of game?
You interest me,
Mhm.
figure me out,
Okay.
and I'll tell you what you wants to know about Inode.
So,
'Cause ain't no one come round here without making their way to Inode, sweetie.
yes, we are.
Yeah, I would imagine
You
that's
are,
true.
you are quite the sharp cookie.
It's what they say. All
You don't get to
roads-
be my age without having a little, you're picking up a little extra sauce.
Is it
on the
rude to
side.
ask how old you are?
I am 967 and a
Oh.
half years old.
Oh,
And a
darling,
half. And a
I wasn't
half.
going to guess anything above 600. You
Well-
look fantastic.
I did smoke for a solid 473 of those years.
Wow.
Well, you know.
Wow.
Yep.
Kind of stalled the aging process. Yes.
Never too late to quit.
Well, I did, honey. I went cold turkey. I just switched to actually killing turkeys, let them bleed out, and eat them cold.
Right. I've heard turkey blood is an excellent addiction recovery method.
Yes, actually, I use it in a lot of rituals too. Works out great.
Yes. So just so that we're clear, my compatriots and I attempt to figure you out, and if we do so, we get some sensitive intel on.
I'll give you the juicy bits that I know.
And if we don't figure out,
Then you leave with less information than you wanted.
okay.
Sounds like
Look
a
at
fair
Niv.
deal to
Is
me.
Niv okay with this? Does she hear this? She said, "Don't
Yeah,
agree
Niv-
to anything."
No, she said don't sign anything.
Sign anything. Okay. Okay.
Well,
If I can confer with my compatriots for just one moment.
Yeah, can we huddle up?
Take your time. Take your time. I'm gonna put a kettle on.
Is that guacamole?
Let's not guacamole.
No.
Oh, okay.
It's green.
Well, I mean, if worse comes to worse, we can always offer them turpin.
No, yeah, I was just going to say.
It's just a joke, buddy. I would never do
Okay.
that.
Okay.
He would end up as a stuffed teddy bear.
Oh, great.
You would make an excellent sausage casing as well.
By the way, it's caramelized, gelatinized frog skins is what that
Right.
is there.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh, okay.
I was going to say.
That was my next guess.
No, what I do is I wrap them around my fingernails to make pill casings.
Oh,
Oh.
you are full of just all sorts of surprises.
Lots of knowledge here, sweetie.
What pills
All
for
right.
what? What kind of pills?
I do little medicinal things for all the creatures that live around here. You know, sometimes they come up and they visit old Moxie, and it really works out well for them. I take care of them. They end up at supper nice and healthy sometimes. It really just...
Sometimes.
Sure.
When things don't
Sure.
work out exactly, right? Yeah.
It's mutually beneficial for it really just keeps the eco cycle moving.
Either way, they get over it. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
That's good.
In
Yeah.
this life or the next.
Right. So
I never waste energy.
No.
Right. All right. So circle the wagons. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, what's the potential downside of
We sell our
actually
souls on
playing this
accident.
game?
yeah,
just don't sign
absolutely.
anything.
Yeah.
I'm
Don't
kind of
sign
attached to mine.
Are you? Are you using it?
As far as I know. Are you using yours?
I don't have one. Remember?
You've got 3, 4. No,
I'm renting those.
I mean,
Okay.
technically, like there's a contract that I've signed already with another.
Yeah, you're
being-
golden. I think.
Yours is
Conflicting,
spoken
yeah.
for,
Yeah,
basically.
So-
All right, okay.
I don't
You
have
know.
a soul. He's already pre-affiliated.
Yeah.
I'm old.
You're an elf.
You know what? Given the fact that Niv is reacting, not freaking out here,
Yes,
and her
Niv, actually-
affection for Arlen, I'm not
Because
worried yet.
we trust her completely.
Well, I'm just saying.
the
she's
strange
more-
snake
she's-
lady that we met.
She's
5
clearly
minutes
got
ago.
more. She's clearly got more intel into this situation than we do. Niv, what do you think?
You're gonna bring her in, huh?
I'm sorry. What?
Let's
What?
just
Do you
bet.
think-
Let's
should we
bet
play this
Arlen
game.
and Arlen's soul, and just see her reaction, and see if it's good. Then be fine. If not, then we'll.
Please
Well-
don't. I was planning on checking out soon.
Yes. You are more than welcome to join us on the road, but
I appreciate that. I think if it's not too forward, I will.
okay.
Just
Well-
know that we're probably going to be getting into some pretty hot water pretty quick.
Well, we're currently standing in the hut of a hag,
Yeah.
so it's all downhill from here.
Can only get so much worse.
I do enjoy a nice hot bath.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Well, I mean,
Arlen? File that for later. Listen, do you think she seems to be forthright? Is she being honest with us? Do you in your experience?
As I've said, I've been here a couple of months, and everything has been, for the most part, above board. She I don't think she likes to lie, if I'm being quite honest with you.
Excellent.
If she says it's just for her entertainment, then I say we potentially give it a go.
We can trust that.
I feel.
I mean,
I
Actually,
think-
I'm gonna inside check what she's saying.
Sure.
yeah.
I'm trying to get those rolls higher.
There we go.
Better.
Dirty 20.
She rolled a natural 1. She's
She's an open book.
she's
Like her
ogling.
diary.
she-
Yeah.
No, she's ogling Arlen.
Arlen.
She's
Yeah.
freaking the crap out.
Distracted. Yeah.
Look at
It's
those
it's an
biceps.
innocent thing, though. Really,
Yeah,
it is.
I get you.
It is
I
just
get you.
the heaviest schoolgirl crush.
Mhm.
She's
Wow.
fallen
Okay.
hard.
She
Yeah.
said like
Okay.
dreams of him, and here's how dreams
Yeah.
can affect you forever.
Arlen,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think
Her
you've
dream
got-
guy.
Listen, buddy. I think you've got a humanoid female on your hands.
Maybe.
While we're
And I
talking,
Got a love potion in my pocket too. So
Is that a love potion in your pocket?
Just happy to see
Were
me.
you just happy to see me?
Oh man.
Listen. So okay, here's the thing.
well, while we're talking, Turpin wants to do a perception check to find exits to this place.
Sure, go ahead.
The door.
Find a quick
yeah,
exit.
the one we came through.
Besides the door, just in case.
I tend to agree with Niv.
Not bad.
though.
16.
yeah, I'm
There's a front door, a back door. The side bedroom has a window. There's a window at the kitchen, and a large bay area window that kind of leads to a deck on the back porch.
Noted.
so we're multiple points of egress.
Yes.
Okay.
But she seems to be a straight shooter.
Yeah, I
Uncomfortably so.
I know exactly. That's a good way of putting it. In fact, you feel like if she's going to threaten you, she will tell you she's threatening you.
You know,
Here's
I
the
say
thing,
we,
guys.
I say we roll the dice.
Here's the thing.
I've got dice actually.
If we want to hedge our bet a little bit, I could do this because I am the one at the least amount of risk.
For souls.
That's true. Just bet Jag. You know, he's keeping track of our money. So
Actually, I was thinking more Sebastian, if I'm being honest.
Oh, I don't
not
know.
Sebastian.
That's fine.
My
Yeah.
favorite.
yeah,
After your last story,
How
I
dare
feel,
you, charlatan?
I feel a little.
I'm okay with that. Yeah.
yeah. Let's go.
Hey.
It's fine. He doesn't care.
I doubt that, but okay.
No, he cares a lot, actually, but I'm lying.
He's inside
I know.
just screaming.
I just had another Scrubs hard cut to the inside of Charlatan's brain,
Yeah, there you go.
where Sebastian is just screaming.
What?
He's running around with a bag trying to shove all of his stuff in it. And he's just,
Red alert. Red alert.
get me out, 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 get me out. Is that a way out? You should surely have a way out, right? This is yeah, he's just panicked.
Oh yeah. That'll
Okay,
go
so
over well.
I'll turn around and I'll walk back over to her and say,
Made your decision?
"Yes, I would like to play.
Excellent.
Are there any rules I need to be made aware of?"
I play for keeps.
I figured.
As I said, we don't need to do any paperwork, no signing, none of that stuff, sweetie. All I'll say, you figure me out, I'll tell you what you wants to know.
Ancient
Okay,
cultures.
so here's what I'd like to do, if I can. I'll start with. I want to do. I want to see if I can deduce anything about her
Sure.
emotionally or her character or history or anything by looking around the room.
Sure. So, roll a perception check, and then I will give you that intel, and then give you the stat spread on the negotiation. I want to give you guys some chances to practice this before they really, really matter.
Okay. Perception check.
Yep.
Oh, close to a natural 20, but a dirty 21 instead.
Sure.
They're all 20. They're all
Dirty
30.
21.
Yeah.
Old enough to drink.
You can see. Actually, you kind of are looking around, and you look in the sitting room. Yes, it's a sitting room, not a living room. And there is a tapestry on the wall, and there are 4 human women on the tapestry.
Mhm.
You are Elias is acutely aware that hags like to portray themselves artistically as beautiful women.
Yeah.
The 3, one You're pretty quick to figure out which one is Moxie, because you can only be so tall.
Yeah.
The other two, one of which is playing with water, like this water is swirling in her hands, and the other seems to be holding green foliage. The three of them are kind of looking, one to the other, almost this like Spider-Man meme. And the fourth has her back turned. But that one, you can see there are scorch marks, as though fire was taken to the tapestry to try and get rid of her. You get the feeling that she takes relationships seriously.
Okay.
I mean, she's got 5 trolls that live with her that she pretty much refers to as adopted children.
Yeah.
And runs a
Bed and breakfast.
a monstrous bed and breakfast.
Yeah.
So,
Which is
that being
I didn't
said,
know we needed it until right now.
you get the sense that her disposition is neutral, which would put her at an interest of 2
Okay.
and a patience of 3.
Okay.
Good place to start.
So I will
Take that
turn
for what
to
you
her.
will.
I will turn to her and say, Moxie, seeing as how you have already told me that you play for keeps, you will not mind if I am completely candid with you, correct?
I would actually quite enjoy that, sweetie.
You say that you want me to figure you out. I deduce that you have suffered a great loss of family.
What tells you that?
Many things. You have created your own here, which leads me to believe that perhaps you are replacing something that no longer exists. And I feel like this loss of family came from a great betrayal in your past.
The earlier reference to one of your former coven members.
Her
Who hurt you,
name,
Moxie.
her name was Rizal of the Crimson Cradle. A night hag, sweetie. Don't know if you know much about them.
Do I?
Well, roll a religion check for me.
Yeah, I'll roll one too.
Yeah, I'm really good at those.
Do you have to be proficient to look to?
Oh, and maybe not.
If
great.
you have Arcana, you can try that instead.
Oh, that's much
13.
better.
It's the same score, so 13.
14. Okay. Oh, 13. Okay.
9.
Nice.
I never heard of it.
I rolled a 25 in Arcana.
Wow.
Wow, man.
Arlen,
Rogues, man. I tell you.
the so
I rolled a 2.
nice. Arlen, the voice of the old shaman that serves your mother, his voice comes to your mind as he's talking about eldritch things
Fey
beyond
creatures, yeah.
planar things. And when he begins to speak of hags, typically speaking, he refers to them as being from the Feywild. It is not all whimsy and fun.
Mhm.
But there are certain variations of hags that actually the Feywild word is dipped into the negative planes, the planes down below. That Fey influence actually can become fiendish. This is the origin of the night hags. Your typical night hag will use... okay. They will go predator, like straight predator on the spinal cord of a humanoid creature, and then solidify and harden it to make their cast for casting their magics out of. They are
Goodness.
evil creatures. You get the sense that she probably was hurt by this bond. And that tells you that she probably has a little bit of a soft side. More so than what a normal Annis Hag would have, if that makes sense.
Yeah, any niceness is.
What did she
This
say?
is very
what
different.
What did she say this night hag's name was again?
She named her Rizal.
Rizal of
Rizal.
the Crimson Cradle.
So then
Rizal of
say,
the Crimson Cradle.
So then I say, Moxie, you loved Rizal a great deal, didn't you?
Let's just say I wasn't expecting her cruelty to extend as far as it did. But when she began to exploit Petra and myself, it didn't set well. So we replaced her, kicked her out. And that's when Ulva came to the picture. But the three of us, we have promised that we will join forces if at any time we found out what Rizal's plans were, especially if they was on the prime material plane, honey.
She takes a bowl and like spits into it and kind of puts it back down on the ground.
Let that ruminate. It's gonna make a really, really nice paste in about 4 weeks.
So I'm going to try an insight check to see if she's withholding anything from the story.
Okay.
Okay, guys, and I will do. Hold on.
Knowledge of the. Do you still have any left?
No, I have see I can do trying to see what the I could do guidance on myself, but that might
Don't do that.
Get me off.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't have knowledge of a past life left.
Yep.
Okay, here we go. This is a big roll, guys.
So it'll go bad.
Okay, dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
Nice. You're getting a decent read on her. In addition to answering that question, I'm also going to give you the chance to pick up a motivation or a pitfall, your choice.
Let's do motivation.
Motivation. Okay. So, you see her lean in, and she's kind of looking at you, and there's this flash in her eyes. She looks over and is summing all of you up while you're trying to sum her up. She understands that you're trying to get a read on her, but she doesn't catch it in the sense that you're looking for the advantage there.
Mm.
And as she's looking, her eyes dart to every single magical item that you have. You get a sense that greed is a motivation for her.
I can only. I'm sorry. What was her name again? The one that betrayed her.
The one that
Rizal.
betrayed her.
Rizal.
Rizal.
Rizal. Okay. I can only imagine how much it must have hurt to have Rizal betray you that way. Because, after all, she didn't just rob you of her company and affection, and she robbed you of your power, your ability to govern and twist and manipulate the very world around you. She cost you quite a bit. You've lost a lot, Moxie, and I can't help but think that maybe you just want to get all of that back.
You're not wrong. That's why I got Ulva on board so quickly. The three of us made a pact together. We knew we were stronger together than we was apart. But only in times of great need, honey. Only in times of great need. Otherwise, I'd like to keep things to myself.
Sure.
You're pretty good at this.
I try.
Her interest goes up to 3, and you don't lose any patience.
Nice.
Okay. I'm going to try and get her to 4. 4 is yes, but, right?
Nope.
Four
3 is yes, but.
Okay.
Three is
Try to
yes,
do
but
yeah.
4 is
I'm gonna
yes.
try and
4
get
is
her to
yes.
5 is yes and.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, let's see how I can get it.
It's a cool system.
Okay, so, well then, if my goal is to figure you out, knowing you as well as I feel I do now, I think that you're in one of those moments right now. Like you say, when you feel at home and you feel like you have the power you need to be who you are, you shut the world out. But Moxie, you're running a bed and breakfast. You're not just looking for secrecy and peace and comfort. You're looking for help. How can I help you, Moxie?
So which of the 12 are you going for here in this moment?
So greed is her...
Greed was a motivator. You used that one. You used that one successfully.
What are the other 12 again?
Oh, you didn't use it. How did you use it successfully?
Yeah, I talked about how she lost her.
She had lost things,
okay.
had things stolen from her.
Yeah. The power that was lost. What she did have that now she does not.
Mhm.
And to want that back. So, okay.
What are the others?
Let me pull up my list here again.
My notes.
And she seems to have a mothering instinct in some sense.
I'm picking up on that too.
So there is benevolence,
Yeah.
discovery, freedom, greed, higher authority, justice, legacy, peace, power, protection, revelry, and vengeance.
I feel like peace or benevolence in some ways.
Yeah.
Vengeance.
She doesn't say she's actively like seeking
No.
vengeance, though.
No.
She's
No.
setting up a protective barrier against Brazil.
I'm going to say
Well, is she cooking right now in the room? Is that what's going on in there?
Yeah,
Got the
yeah.
big pot.
Pigs.
She's got
For
the
the
big
pigs.
pot. Yep.
Okay.
It's pig slop that she's getting
Can
whipped
I
up.
can I whisper to just lean over to Charlatan and say, I do have that magical spice pouch.
Right.
If that would help her be a better cook or friend or I don't know.
Moxie, the reason I ask if you need me to help you is that you must have been very powerful when your coven was whole. And I'm sure that was a great loss when it was broken. I would like nothing more than to help you regain that power. If
So
I
you're
could.
you're
Power. Huh?
making power.
Power. Yeah. Gut feeling.
She grins real wide.
Ooh, you get her.
Greed and
Honey,
power.
you do understand me.
Mm.
That was her other motivation. You just sussed it out.
Awesome.
Nice. Good job.
Goes to 4 for her interest, and her patience does not diminish. It's
Okay, so
still
I'm
a
going to
3.
keep going because I might get a yes and.
Yeah, so be like whisper to Charlatan is like, do you think maybe one of the reasons she's so willing to barter with us in this way is because there might be lingering people she wants some kind of or she wants some kind of burr to happen to Inode, and she wants to be able to set us up for that.
She kind of laid it up there.
Yeah, she wants to be able to manipulate us in order to be able to get revenge or maybe some kind of vengeance on some of the people in Inode, just as a possibility or a line of thinking.
So vengeance.
Maybe. It's up to you if you go down, but it's a possibility. The fact that she
Trying to think
isn't-
of her character, yeah.
Yeah,
I just
well,
haven't gotten that from her, though.
Yeah.
that's fair.
Read
You
them
know,
to me one more time, Brendan. Leave out the ones I got.
Okay. Benevolence, discovery, freedom, higher authority, justice, legacy, peace,
Legacy.
protection, revelry, and vengeance.
Foxy,
Or-
it's so unfair. It's so unfair that you have been abandoned out here all alone, considering especially what you used to be. If I were to guess, I'd bet that when your coven was whole, people would whisper and tell their children not to wander where Moxie and her coven live. Think of that, the knowledge, not only the existence of power, but the fact that other people know of your power. To have not only your power stolen, but your legacy stolen. It seems a great injustice to me.
Born for legacy.
Do you know what happens to a hag when they die?
I would be most pleased to know.
Not like right now.
None of us know.
That is
I
a
could-
scary thought.
I could give a rip about legacy, honey. Strike one.
Okay.
That was a pitfall.
Okay. So
Interest drops to 3, patience drops to 2.
2. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, so legacy's out. This is good. This is good information.
Yeah.
So
Narrows it down.
okay, so not legacy. I'm trying. So what I'm leaning towards then is probably she's got. I'm sorry. One more time, because there's so many of these things. So we've
Yeah.
got legacy.
Here, does someone want to write some of these in the chat
Yeah.
so we
Yeah.
can
Just
use
look
these?
at it.
Yeah. Benevolence,
Benevolence. No.
discovery, freedom.
Freedom.
You've already used greed, higher authority, justice. You've already used legacy,
Which is
peace. You've already used power, protection, revelry, and vengeance.
I feel like it's justice, protection, or maybe vengeance.
Revelry, maybe.
Well,
also,
it's interesting.
She likes to do stuff for her entertainment.
Well, and also the protection with Liv being able to stay there is interesting.
Or,
Yeah, she seems it's a very
Niv.
unusual
Niv.
situation. Niv, not Niv.
You can try and
Hmm.
Yeah.
pick up more pitfalls or motivations.
Yeah. Let me try that.
Yeah, if it's only if she like notes you doing it, that you'll lose a patience. But I mean,
Okay. Let me try.
better to lose a patience and not an interest than to lose both at the same time by finding
Yeah.
a pitfall.
Okay. Let me try.
she is really sweet on Niv.
19.
19. That is a success. So there's only one left to discover.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
Oh,
Yeah.
one,
and that is one final pitfall.
okay. Let's find out.
Looking at her story, or thinking back to her story and what she was telling,
Yeah.
the fact that she lost things was bothersome to her, but she doesn't want those things back.
Yeah. She wants to keep what she has.
Find
She
new
just
things.
wants power.
Oh,
She's not protective over the things that give her power. She just wants more power. Protection is a pitfall for her.
That's
interesting.
Yeah.
is a pitfall.
Don't talk about protective things.
Yeah.
You don't need to bring that up.
Interesting. That's exactly opposite of what I thought.
Oh,
She's complicated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
Moxie.
she's a
You,
she's an
the final
unusual
nail.
hag.
Yeah, the
She's still
final
a
nail
hag.
in that coffin is the whole concept of this.
Yeah.
This is a game to her to see if
Yeah.
you can figure her out. She's figuring you out while you're figuring her
Mhm.
out. So
Moxie,
Yeah.
forgive me.
Hmm.
Perhaps legacy was the wrong word.
Entirely.
What I mean to say is power, the power that you had, not only provided for you, it provided for those you clearly did care about. And it's not so much that it protected anything, it's that it granted you a measure of peace. To where you were the master of your domain with no worries in the world.
I do like not button heads with my coven sisters. Yeah, I think you could say that.
Interest goes back up to 4. Patience falls to 1.
Okay, so we should call it here, guys.
Well, I mean, you could try one more.
Worst happens.
The only
Worse.
thing that happens when patience reaches 0 is that
Is that
there's
it's
no other
over.
tries
The game-
left.
Yeah,
is
but I
over.
don't want to go back down to 3.
You don't want to go down to 3. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, because yes, but I don't want yes, but I'd like yes and.
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
I would,
not
I
yes.
would too. I mean, I still, I mean, the only play I could think of would be.
Let's take a group vote. Push or stop, or hit or stay.
Come on.
Well, as weird as
Come-
it sounds, I almost wonder if benevolence might be a good thing to push for,
Yeah,
because
because we know
submissions-
correct, Brendan. We know her pitfall.
Yeah. Don't talk about protection.
yeah.
Right. So then nothing else would be
Well, no.
bad, right?
But it means the patience will go down to 0 and we'd be done, right?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, so we
case.
really have nothing to lose. Just don't
Okay.
do protection.
I was thinking benevolence too, Cody.
Yeah.
Unless it's
I mean,
discovery.
It's
know, she
either
wants
that or vengeance against maybe someone in the node.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
And
interesting. Yeah,
talk
we talked about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll let you decide which way to
Yeah,
go.
you've had good instincts with this so far.
Yeah.
So
I wonder, Moxie. You have a lovely home.
Why, thank you. I work very, very hard on it. Lots of maintenance. It might not look it, but lots and lots of maintenance.
It's a shame. It's a shame that so many people out there are so would frankly enter to this place and see you as you are in all of your glory and be afraid, when in reality they would assume that you would just some monster out to only suit your monstrous desires, when in
A
reality
monster.
when in reality, they do not see you for what you really are, a genuinely benevolent soul.
You know, truth be told, that is part of why I left the Feywild. Being in that area, seeing all those other hags, hagging the way that they do, it just bothered me. It got down deep, honey.
Yeah, judging a book by its cover. It's a shame.
Right. It really was. And so I came here to the wilds of Seike.
So if I might say, Moxie, please know, you told me to try and figure you out. I think I have.
Checkmate.
You are my friend.
Oh.
Interest goes to 5 and patience drops to 1 or to 0.
Oh, good job.
Good job.
Good job. Way to go.
Mm-hmm.
She,
You made me think about the. You know what made me think about the benevolence thing. Was
Yeah.
remembering last session when
Yeah.
the troll said invited us to dinner. Like, you guys hungry?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
Moxie's making dinner, and it was
Yeah.
just like,
That's just called. Yeah.
She's chaotic. We made a chaotic neutral hag, guys. That's awesome.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
So, oh yeah, y'all have to do some downtime over at Moxie's.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's going to
So-
be a weird night. I'm not
Yeah.
eating anything, but anyway.
Don't sign
She actually reaches down and pulls up a bottle and sets it on a little bamboo wood cutting board. And then she reaches down and grabs a platter that has a bunch of drinking glasses on it, uncorks, and begins to pour a liquid into all of the glasses for everybody that's there. Tips it up and sets it back down on the ground. And begins to hand them out.
I take mine graciously.
I know you've got some stuff with drinking and eating.
Oh,
so.
I can drink. I just
Yeah.
one second, and I regurgitate.
Like I say, Opal might not appreciate the bath.
Oh,
Don't drown the snake.
I just
honey.
didn't think
Yeah.
Opal would like that very much.
That's, yeah.
Now that I will say that's a pretty serpent.
She is
on it.
quite lovely, isn't she?
Yes, yes, she is.
I just think it's funny that he can literally just snap.
Hold on.
Yes.
You've met the Mara Numenon, haven't you?
We have an arrangement.
Well, she stinks of it.
Yes. She is, well, my babysitter.
Well, sorry. I forget that mortals sometimes forget my vernacular on things. She stinks pretty.
Yes. I didn't take it as an insult. Neither did you, Opal, correct? I look at Opal.
She just flicks her tongue out.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, she's smelling me right now.
She's kind of coiled around my arm.
That's interesting. Never actually met him, but
They're quite a lot to take in.
There's a tome on them in Inode.
Yes. Is there really? I would be most interested to read that.
I know this because Rizal took some of my scrolls and tomes and sold them off to the Inodians. Long time ago.
The vengeance would have worked.
Yeah, probably would have.
Yeah.
Moxie, if we find the opportunity, I would be happy to return those to you.
Well, no, honey. Remember, I don't need that stuff back. I'll just make new stuff of my own.
Yes, of course.
Certainly, some of those tomes are irreplaceable, but some of that knowledge I still have up here. But I will tell you this. I have some things that might be helpful if you're going into the city for a bit of a jaunt.
We are indeed.
That is true.
So, how about this? I got's with me. I'll give you your choice of 3 things you can use. They're yours to keep, darling.
This is going to be good, guys. Hag's got good stuff.
I have a lantern of revealing. Find secret doors and traps.
Oh, snap. Yeah, write it down, Andrew.
I have a veteran's cane.
Okay.
A magic sword that'll act as a cane. Undetectable, hard to get. I have a couple of potions. One's a potion of heroism. Another's a potion of invisibility. The last one is a potion of speed.
That's a good one.
You get your choice. 3 out of the 5.
Okay. The lantern sounds cool.
Yeah, lantern is my top pick.
I agree.
Would anyone even be able to use the cane? Like, I mean, my sword is pretty tied to me for a lot of different reasons.
When you say, Maxie, when you say magic sword, how magic are we talking?
Overcomes unnatural resistances, but no benefits other than that.
It's a +1? This is basically what she's
Nope,
saying?
it's no. There's no plus.
As
but
a
it's
bonus
magical.
action, you can transform this walking cane into an ordinary longsword, or change the longsword back into a walking cane. Your case must be.
But
I like-
because it's a magical item, it counts as a magical weapon for overcoming resistance.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so we're definitely going to get the lantern, because that's awesome.
Yeah, and then I'm thinking,
Invisibility and speed potions?
yeah. Well, I need
I
to
don't know.
read what invisibility does, or the
Which is basic. I mean, which I already have
Heroism,
that, so
potion of heroism.
it gives you.
Yeah.
When you
That's
drink
a good
this
one, too.
potion,
It is a good one.
when you drink this potion, you gain 10 temporary hit points that last for an hour. For the same duration, you are under the effect of the bless spell.
Yeah.
Without concentrating on
No
it.
concentration required.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
Visibility
Yeah.
we can do anyway, so.
So
Yeah.
I say heroism and speed. Those are things that we can't necessarily do.
Well,
right
okay. Yeah, you can't. Bless is up to 3 creatures, but the potion only does 1.
Right, that's true.
now. Yeah, but we're going into our big boss fight. Someone
Yeah.
downs the potion.
Actually, I think probably you should get that, Cal. if you get
It's up to you guys. But the lantern, heroism, and speed are the things that are at the top. I'd honestly like the potion of speed. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
That's true. You give your extra. Yeah. Well, the invisibility. It might be nice for one of you guys to be able to turn invisible without me being next to you. Or being close to you.
Yeah.
Haste spell for 1 minute.
Well, I don't think we
Is the
can go
potion of
wrong here.
Sorry,
Yeah.
there's another one.
Oh.
Oh.
A ringer.
A sixth item.
I also have something called the Circlet of Human Perfection.
A circlet of imperfection.
Human perfection.
Let me read.
Of human perfection. I don't even know that one.
It's a wondrous item.
Uh-huh.
Only
Circlet.
humanoids can attune to it. The circlet transforms its attuned word into an attractive human of average height and weight. Circlet chooses physical character. Oh, so it's like disguise self.
Disguise self, but in a circlet.
That could be very handy.
Could be pretty useful for me inside of Inode.
Yeah.
That armor's
Yeah.
beautiful, but it does kind of stand out.
And
It's
we
not-
can
it's not
keep
the
it.
armor. It's
That's
my
a cool
face.
thing to have. Honestly, we should pick that because that's a cool thing to have to pass between us. Like maybe
Depending
the
on where
exception
we
of me,
are.
depending on where we are. Yeah. So my vote is lantern, speed, circlet.
And perfection. I'd be fine with that.
I like that. Because the speed is the haste spell.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That'd come in very handy. In a real pinch.
Yeah.
Next level.
Any objections? Moxie.
Yes, honey.
We've talked it over,
Lovely.
and I think we'll take that lovely lantern, the lovely speed potion, and the lovely circlet.
She reaches into her cloak, like under her armpit, and pulls out the lantern,
It's like
sets it on the
damp.
table.
Mhm.
Reaches, like opens up the cloak, and in a pocket she had the circlet, sets it there, and then reaches down 2-finger, grabs the corked potion, and sets it on top.
I take them and hand
Good
them over to
game.
the others. And then I pick up my glass with opal around my arm and I say, to you.
She takes hers and
And then I drink.
Turpin will too. Be like,
Yeah,
I'll
me too.
drink.
enjoy.
Charlatan,
Yes.
I would like you to think about, draw on your past experiences of alcohol
Yeah.
and the fact that it doesn't really work on undead.
Yeah.
This one does.
Whoa, that's cool.
Dead brew.
For the
Okay.
rest of you, I need Constitution saving throws.
I'll take it though. I'll take it though.
That's great. No, that's awesome.
I'll try.
10.
Drunk elves are very angry.
I rolled a 20, a dirty 20.
Okay.
So
That's
Uh,
13.
15.
Okay. All right. So the DC was 14.
All right.
drunk
For those that succeed, you take a level of exhaustion.
Oh no.
Those who
Oh.
succeed take a
Oh
level of
no.
exhaustion.
Yeah.
Immediately pass out.
For those that fail, it's 2 levels of exhaustion.
Oh no.
And that exhaustion
Oh.
is your body having to now fight against the alcohol that's here. But I will say, this is a hag tonic of revelry.
Okay.
So
Merriment.
I drink it,
Yeah.
and as soon as I like bring the glass down, opal's still on my arm.
Sure.
I'm Jag. And
Sure.
and I look at it and I say, good lady, I would gladly pay you for a bottle of this fine liquor. I cannot tell you how much I have missed the feeling of alcohol in my belly.
Well, honey, let me pour you another.
Please.
She does. Turpin, you get the giggles real hard.
So I take it, pour it. He raises it again and says, "To new friends."
I will say for Timaeus, you've had to work to not lose hope at certain points in your life.
Alcohol's a downer, folks.
Not this one.
Not this one. This one's an upper. It's got cocaine in it.
Yeah, it was just the old recipe of Coke. Okay.
Right.
No, but I will say for Timaeus, you begin to experience almost these euphoric memories. You remember the joy of running around with your sister. You remember your parents smiling. There is a respite, and it's almost like they're with you. The memories are that vivid. And for the rest of you, you just experience Timaeus like closing his eyes and smiling. Just a real broad grin. Especially given the conversation that you had playing cards and talking about his parents becoming the Walking Dead, having given up hope. There's a level of euphoria that Timaeus is experiencing. And Turpin, it's a good thing you can't text Beatrice right now.
Oh no.
Text.
Yeah.
I like to think that Turpin's getting pretty sappy himself.
Yeah.
I like to
I love
think
you so much.
I like to think that he's trying to cast sending.
Right. He's sitting there going, "Hey, Beatrice, how you doing?" Wait. Hey, Beatrice.
Five.
How you doing? Yeah, that's right. Okay. Things are good here, I think.
Six.
Wait, let me start over.
Yeah. Let me start over.
She pours
Wait, does
you
that
one
count?
more, charlatan.
Say again.
She pours you one more.
I drink it.
This time you gain a level of exhaustion.
Okay. I'll stop there.
So, now, Niv also has partaken.
And Calliope, I'm
She
imagining.
succeeded. Oh, let me roll for Calliope.
Oh, yes, definitely.
She succeeds. She succeeds.
Okay.
Of course she did.
Yeah, Niv and Calliope both rolled natural 16s. Okay.
There you go.
Right.
You're not sure when this happens, but there comes a moment in time when she kind of has you all gathered around the cauldron, and you're laughing, you're carrying on, and then she kind of tilts the cauldron, and you all look in, and there's something shimmering in the bubbles. The effervescence. You've forgotten when the pig slop went out.
Turpin's on his tiptoes.
Can't even see it.
Calliope picks him up and holds him.
No,
yeah.
I
And
was
then
gonna
puts
have
him in
Cal
the
pick him
pot.
up, but
That's cool.
But
here
Moxie-
comes the airplane.
Moxie loses her wry smile and says,
It's time I told you about the Ennea Arcanum, since you're this close.
Oh, Timaeus knows a lot about them.
What?
Yeah, it's a great band. They
What?
play good music.
What?
and all of a sudden you feel your consciousness almost drawn towards the cauldron. And just like the pensive, the basin in the Harry Potter novels, you feel yourselves almost falling into it. And now, you all are standing on the streets. You look up and you can see a beautiful ivory tower. The streets are bustling. The people are happy, working. There's no walls. It's just the landscape, the buildings that then lead into the district, the campus district and the tower. There are no walls. And you hear Moxie's voice over it all.
This is before the current Inode took over. Most people don't know, but each Enya Arcanist, whatever the high title they might have, the name is passed on to the next one capable of taking their spot when it's time to go. Kind of like a Dread Pirate Robert situation.
I love that book.
Check.
It is quite good.
Yeah. Anyone who doesn't like it's weird.
Yep.
Agreed.
Back in the day, Inode was a beautiful place. Long ago. We're talking hundreds of years. Thing about the Enya Arcanum is that a lot of them have found ways of expanding and extending their natural lives. But then, one day, this day, Inode decided it was time to pass the title on. And he chose Ferdinand the Furbolg to replace him. Ferdinand became the next Inode. And he was my friend. He cut a deal with Rizal and took many of the things that she ended up having. Got him from me. Kept some of him for himself. And in return, she gave him more power to enchant and enslave humanoids than any Inode had ever dreamed of having. He took what was good and beautiful about enchantment magics and rotted the heart out of it. And now he lives here, enslaving the people of Inode. There's a resistance working hard in the city down below, trying to free people. But the Inodians got too many tricks up their sleeves. The enchantment isn't just for magics, but also for objects, materials. They've got a whole slew of dwarves who can build them, all sorts of mechanized contraptions, and gnomes who know how to pilot them, even automate them. And then they enchant them with special magics. I worry for anybody who lives down there. Including Uncle Merrick and Petunia. I worry about them.
I do too.
About Prima, Yorick, Clovis, Ruby, Marigold. They're lovely, honey. But my vision, I can't really see down there anymore. I'm blocked. I can see inside of yous all. I have a way of reading people. The reality is, as you get down there, there's not a lot of places to rest and catch your breath. You gotta be ready for all the hells to come down upon you. And Cal, sweetie, they're gonna remember you. It's a whole can of worms you're opening up here. But you and I both know that was bound to happen sometime anyway.
It's time to stop running.
Inode is powerful. I don't think you're gonna run into him. He doesn't know about you yet. You want to keep it that way for as long as possible. Trust me on that, sweeties.
And all of you find yourself now kind of sitting back in her kitchen, sitting on chairs. You think you're nursing a headache, but it's...
Yes, honey?
I hesitate to ask this, but seeing as how it is not a part of our deal, but I feel I tell you no lie when I say that I feel a kinship to you now, and well, I need to ask. As old as you are, do you remember a time before the remnants?
I do.
Do you know where they came from? What caused them?
It's interesting. There's a lot to say about how the remnants came to be, but honestly, there's this interesting reality at play here. You live where the gods kind of get to determine the outcome of a lot of things. But sweetie, this isn't the gods. I know their stink, and this isn't it.
Arlen, while she's saying that, you see Niv look down at her notebook, and she kind of pulls through and pulls out a folded piece of paper. It's a painting. It's a figure 8 with a line cut down the middle of it. And on the one side, a single person has climbed almost as if the 8 itself, the bottom half of the 8, were a hill that they were climbing. And the colors are that of gold and success. But not in the vain understanding of it. It's not success like material wealth, but success as an accomplishment, like actually striving and succeeding on your goal. The other half of the figure 8, the top half is almost like this cloud as it kind of comes up and around, where the two paths climb up and meet, and then they expand and become the clouds up at the top. On the left half, the colors are gray, and there are many people, and all of them are struggling. Some have fallen, still motionless, and there's only one that has reached the top. And she kind of shows it to you, and you get this sense of this oracular vision, this wariness that kind of comes over you, and the artistic value of it. I want you to roll an insight check for me.
22.
Nice.
The people climbing the bottom part of the figure 8 are the same person. The one on the left tried to save everyone and got a lot of them killed in the process. The one on the right focused on the task at hand and not only found success, but also didn't lead anyone to an unnecessary death. She kind of looks at you and says, I didn't know what this meant, but I felt like you might, and she just hands you the picture.
I might have some idea. Keep your eye on the prize.
That's a good guess.
This is the artwork.
Oh.
That's cool.
Moxie,
Yes, honey.
if I can be permitted to ask a selfish question.
Yeah, all right. I think you've earned it.
Do you know what I am?
Honestly, no. I just smelled you when you walked in the door.
Yes. This is not the gods' doing, you're correct. But death is broken.
Yeah, I know.
And someone has to fix it.
The elves are in a bit of a pickle, too. They had to Myeth.
Indeed.
Had a few come through here. Looking for hope and answers. I couldn't fix it for them. Sad story.
Might I ask a question?
Shoot, honey.
It's been some time, and you mentioned Turpin's family. Would it be possible to ask of my own? My sisters, my brother.
You mean how are they doing?
Yeah.
She pulls up the bottle. You want to find out?
I'll take a sip. I'll drink.
She pours you another. Roll another con save for me.
Natural 19, so well.
You succeeds, but you do take a second level of exhaustion.
He willingly pays this price.
Does anyone else want to join the vision?
Wish I could.
I will.
You guys could get some unrestricted access to my backstory here.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Charlatan takes a drink while Cal closes his eyes and begins to stir up the memory.
Do I have to roll, or is it just give me a level? of
No, at this
perception?
point, at this point, you need to roll.
Okay.
Every time after the first one for you, you got to roll.
Okay.
Is anyone else joining in?
15.
15. Oh, that succeeds, but you do take one more level. You don't lose 2 levels, but just 1.
Turpin will.
Con save.
16.
So you are now at exhaustion level 3. That means that you have a -6 on all of your ability scores and all that stuff.
We're going to bed after this. You'll be all right.
It's gonna take 6 days to recover. Maybe.
She might have a hangover cure.
Well, if that's true, then I'm drinking.
All right.
Yep.
I found exhaustion on my
Go
feet.
ahead.
There we go.
I'll drink too.
It
17.
doesn't
17.
automatically
So up to
change-
3.
Cody, cave to peer pressure.
22.
So you're up to 2
as a
now.
Yeah.
Note, guys, it doesn't automatically subtract exhaustion
Oh.
deductions from D&D Beyond, so you have to do that
That's right.
yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. I'm
So,
tracking.
Charlatan, you might have failed, right? Because you already had 1 level, right? And then you rolled a 15 total. So
Yeah.
-2, that would be 13.
13.
Yeah, so I guess, yeah, and that means
Sorry.
Yeah,
Turpin-
I would have. I
Turpin
would have
actually
failed
would have
mine.
been
I'm
2.
at
So
3.
Turpin, you're at 4.
Level
I'm at
4.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
would've
Moxie
passed,
looks
yeah.
at you, Turpin, and puts her hand on your shoulder and says, "Honey, I'm cutting you off."
Oh.
Sorry, Turpin.
Give me your
Oh.
keys.
Turpin, if you reach 6, you die.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, after
I'm
this one, you're not drinking anymore.
I'm actually at level 2, or
It's
No,
as if
4.
Down
it's
to
as
4.
if Turpin's liver cried out in pain.
I'm usually really good at this kind of thing.
I heard the
it's-
sounds of
it's something I
1,000
know-
liver enzymes crying out and was suddenly silenced.
Is that what that ringing
Drawing
is?
left and right.
I want you guys to be able to experience this with me, but I tested it with my stealth check just to see if it did it after I had done it, and it didn't work. So I was like, I need to make sure I'm adding whenever I look at what I'm doing.
So one level of exhaustion subtracts how much?
Minus
Two.
two.
Each
two.
level is a
So-
-2 on everything.
So then that last roll for mine was a 20.
So you
Thanks.
drop.
Thanks, Code. Appreciate
Yeah.
it.
So
he
you're
was
fine. You're fine. Yeah.
Fine.
So I will say that both Niv and Calliope failed. So now they're at exhaustion level 3.
Turpin cannonballs into the.
What does a drunk Leonin look like?
Like a Leona, but louder.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I will say this. It's not the sloppy or debaucherous drunk. It's not the spirit of something else taking over.
This isn't a kegger.
No.
Yeah. It's more of an Irish wake at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, where's Tim Finnegan?
Yeah.
So, as the consciousness begins to slip, all of you feel again that pitch into the cauldron. Couple of as you on your way down.
What am I even gonna throw up?
But Cal, I want you to paint the scene real quick of a childhood memory with your brother and sisters
Yeah, so
in your
guys-
father's courts and gardens.
Yeah. So you guys would see we talked about Gladiator today, right? And the picture of him coming home, right? It is a lot of the idea. So fields,
Spanish villa.
of wheat kind of out, and on top of the hill, you guys would see a magnificent house. Any of you familiar with the Dolish architecture? Very prominent columns, but you see lush gardens, hanging gardens all around, several statues and fountains, and kind of this grand courtyard area. You would get the idea that this would be where large parties would be hosted to entertain whomever. High nobility kind of areas where they would go to let go. At this moment, it would be very quiet though, and you see you see a very young Cal, at this point 10 years old, playing with a much younger, around 5-year-old boy. Both have sticks in their hands and they're kind of sword fighting with each other. Very, very much like an older and younger brother would. And then you kind of see off to the side also 2 girls slightly younger than Cal. One around 7, the other one would be around 6. Also toy fighting with swords. You get the idea that this is how these kids always play together, kind of taking after Cal, who was the ringleader of this group of kids. All of them, you can see the resemblance, though the major differencing features is in hair color. While Cal's is white, and one of his sisters, the 6-year-old one, also shares his white coloring. The others have dark raven hair, but all very fine features. You get a sense of the shared lineage.
Can you tell the brother's age again?
5.
5. Thanks. Just missed that part.
Yep, you're fine.
Yep. So the vision kind of blurs and it projects forward some years. And you see them at a gladiatorial games, cheering a family event, a picnic in
Yeah.
the veranda.
Blood and
It's their
sand
own
and
private.
sandwiches.
Yeah,
Some cultures.
but it's just the Torin family in this private box. And the father, the image of the father is blurred. You see the children watching the mother not far off, speaking with the servants. But the father is this shaded figure in the background who is speaking to another shaded figure. And all of you get this sense of dark deals. You feel the animosity towards the father figure. And that's when you see Cal looking back, mid-teens now, feeling that sense of longing and it not being there, the lack of reciprocation, the mistrust, and also the desire to prove. And you see the children, the other children, not experiencing that. And then we fast forward to the day that Cal leaves for his training.
Wish me to describe the scene?
If you would like. Or we can fade that and let it be left to imagination.
You, at this point, you would see a Cal. You'd be 18 or 19 at this point. Kind of late teens. You again see the shaded figures, one of a masculine figure, the other of a feminine, in the far distance, both shaded out. They are not the focus of these memories. But you see Cal sharing strong moments with the sisters, as he's deciding to leave. You get the sense that this has been an extremely difficult decision that Cal has made, and one that he's not sure was the right choice. Because
so there's heaviness in this scene.
A lot of heaviness. You would get the sense and the feeling that Cal is struggling with this because he's leaving an evil, but he's leaving his family. And there's just a lot of emotion kind of being played out there. You also sense, if you pick up, some Arlen would probably especially pick up on this, from the young boy, almost the beginning feelings of resentment towards Cal at this moment. And then it would fade out.
It comes back, and you all find yourself coming to inside of the dome, down where you had set the dome earlier in the evening. Take a long rest.
When did we get here?
There are little shots of espresso near a fire in the center. You smell notes of cinnamon and something else that you're not exactly sure what it is, but you feel with the pounding headaches that you have, a lot of it, again, this is not your standard spirits. A lot of the headaches comes actually, the hangover is an emotional hangover with the experiencing of these memories. And not sure if it was a dream or not, you all kind of stagger upright, sitting up. And Arlen, you look over and you see Niv on the other side. Obviously not a dream. She's turning over slowly. She kind of tucks her hood over her hair and begins to sit up. And Calliope she's the first to reach for the drink and kind of gives it a smell, looks at Charlotte and doesn't even ask and just drinks it. Gives a cough. That helps a lot. Oh.
I'll drink one after having removed Opal from the equation.
There you go. It removes all of the exhaustion that you had.
I'll do that too. That looks good.
Everyone instinctively goes and gets the espresso.
Yep.
Cal.
Hagespresso.
Espresso.
Cal, probably for the first time in your guys' journeys with him, is the last one to start moving.
Yeah.
You know, he isn't trying to hide the fact that he's awake, but you get the sense that he's just choosing not to move right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'll walk over to him and say, "How are you feeling?"
That was quite the drink last night.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, you got to sleep some of it off. Cal, I know you've lost a lot. And I'm sorry if last night didn't help how you feel about that.
I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting everyone to be able to see that or experience that with me, but
Well, I'm glad I did. I don't mean to invade your privacy. I think I understand you a bit better now.
Yeah, well, you can play the same game you played with the hag with me, I guess.
Well, if I do, just please remember that game ended with me making a new friend.
Honestly, I'm not ashamed of you guys having seen anything. We all have our scars. Some are just a little bit more apparent than others, I guess.
You know what makes me feel better about the bad things that have happened to me?
You're dead?
That does help.
Just.
No, it's making something good happen for someone else.
I just hope that I can keep waking up every day and finding the courage to keep doing that.
Well, you know what they say, and then I hold up that new circlet. Fake it till you make it.
Well, let's go and see if we can fix Inode now, I guess. I don't know.
Did we discuss, I don't remember much. Did we discuss the best way to get into Inode?
No, that was a question I wanted to ask.
We can ask Moxie that, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we made an ally last night, so let's ask her.
Yeah.
Breakfast sounds lovely.
Don't eat anything in here.
Really does. You
I don't care if
leftover
it's
snake.
don't care if it's skinned frogs.
I don't
I'm
think
just
she's going to
hungry.
whammy you. I'm just saying, don't eat anything.
It's
in
just, oh,
Troll pus.
here.
Oh, gross. Gross.
Yeah. Honey bunches of pus.
no.
It's one of them. One of them honey pus hams.
Trademark Fyresidefables.
Yeah. Cal loses what nothing's left over from last night anyway, but and it isn't because he's feeling sick. Because
Hey,
of the
look, he's throwing up a snake too. Oh no!
Chunky.
So, well, hey, you guys all know what my childhood was like now, so it's cool.
Niv
Box
is kinda
seats.
quiet over on the side and says, Moxie isn't up there. She takes the mornings to go and fetch all the things that she'll need for the B&B for the rest of the day. She'll be away for the next several hours.
Well,
Honestly,
we'll blame it on the whiskey.
no.
Right. What? That was new for me.
Never done that before?
No.
You mean neither.
Is that what happens with old drink?
No,
No, that was.
no.
Trust me,
That's
I've
that's
been
pretty
through
unusual.
been through some parties down in Doleraine. That's new.
Well, reliving old regrets and scars and emotional thing, that kind of happens every time. Well, I mean, every
No, that's
time.
why
But
you drink.
At
Well,
the
that-
same
yo,
time,
okay.
there is kind of a cathartic release
Yeah.
that you've experienced.
I feel ready
Ready for what?
to face Inode.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Well, there's good news and there's bad news.
Hmm.
The good news is that Moxie all but confirmed that your aunt and uncle are in there.
it's true.
The bad news is that the city is enslaved and covered in plague.
The bad news is that they're in there. Yeah, that's got it.
But you know how you eat an elephant, don't you?
One bite at a time.
That's right. So let's bite the crap out of this elephant.
Is it still over there?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
Are the tusks? I wanted the tusk.
It's been carried off.
Took
Dang it.
everything. Yeah.
You get the sense that 5 trolls
Yeah.
took it up the hill.
And all the orcs too, probably. We didn't search. We never searched the bodies.
They didn't have anything. They were tribal raiders.
Is the horn still out there?
We can check.
Oh well.
That thing was kind of cool.
We
I
missed that
mean,
one.
you go and take a look, and
I mean, I shoved
there's
that
a couple
horn.
of things that are, the horn's kind of a bloody mess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I guess that's fair.
I
I'm
did
good
shove
with
it
the bloody
down.
mess.
I did shove it
Actually,
down the god caller's mouth.
I am glad that you asked, because you do find 3 things as you kind of look around. There is a flint dagger, actually.
No, another cursed dagger. Great.
Oh,
Pretty soon we'll have the whole set.
Well, Arlen can cast detect magic without having to surrender any spell slots.
Oh.
So he does that, and there's
Okay.
no, you're not seeing any magic on this. As you give it over to Cal, who's kind of decent at appraising these things, this obsidian it's sharp.
still sharp.
Usually is.
Sharp and keen. You get the sense this has
Ooh.
kind of been worked on. This is a +1 non-magical dagger. It's been upgraded. It's got a couple tags on it.
Nice.
And then you also find 2 potions of healing.
Well, I gave one to Niv.
Oh,
So-
yeah. Go
So
ahead
you
and
can
mark
re-
that.
you
Go ahead
can
and mark
re-
that in her inventory. So just find a note and
No, I gave
Like an
it to
extra.
her to heal her. Like I made her
Right.
drink
So
it.
replenish the one you gave.
replenish
Yeah.
the one that you gave. Yeah.
Give-
Yeah.
So I'll just give it to her. So
This
that's
is
fine.
this is actually a greater.
Oh, well, don't
Oh.
give
Put them
that.
on.
Okay. Both of them?
Both of them
Oh.
are greater. Yep.
Nice.
I mean, I had one. I used one in the past. Do you mind if I take the other one,
I think
or
that's-
No.
somebody else can have it?
I think that's
Actually,
wise.
somebody else should have it because I have a lot of magical means of healing myself.
Oh, okay.
So maybe someone who doesn't have the ability to heal this time.
I've got 3 regular potions of healings already, so potions.
I suck at
of
healing. I'll
already.
take it. That was a joke.
Yeah, I picked up on that.
So question, Bryn, about our circlet of human perfection. Is
Sure.
it like a command word that I say to activate the effect, or does it just happen?
Yeah, what happens to him? Because he's already pretty hunky.
Well,
And it's so the circlet chooses the physical characteristics of the form, such as
Yeah, that's
age,
kinda fun.
gender, skin color, hair color, and voice.
So is it like random?
Yeah.
I
would love to roll like a
yeah. Let's make a table for this, dude.
Oh,
Okay.
dude.
Okay. Yeah.
Totally.
I'm
So it does require attunement.
Yep.
Only one human can attune to it. Yeah, I'm not seeing a command word.
So it just happens every
Just wear it. You just put it on and poof, you're somebody else.
Transforms its attuned wearer to an attractive human of average height and weight.
They are always
Uses the
attractive.
characteristics of the form, such as age, gender, skin color, hair color, and voice. Except for size, the wearer's statistics and race do not change.
I'm regretting the decision we made while drunk.
This is gonna be awesome.
All right.
I can't wait to play this.
Puts it on, turns into Jag.
My voice changes every day.
Well, it's when you wear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Takes it
So
off.
as soon
puts
as you
back on
wear it,
again.
it'll.
Sebastian.
No, I think that it's gonna last that form for the whole day. Like you either have that form for the day.
Removing the circlet ends the effect.
I would imagine. Yeah.
That's what it says.
Yeah, it's what it says.
That's what it
Yes.
says.
So
Yep. So do you put it on?
at this point, yeah, I
Yeah,
would.
you
just
probably
be-
should. We're within like scouting party range. So,
Yeah.
All right. So roll a d4 for me.
All right, 4.
Okay. Roll a d6 for me.
Oh God.
6.
Mistake.
2. Okay.
This is gonna be my new favorite magical item, guys.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. And roll a d8 for me.
8. 5.
5. Okay. Roll a d10. Let's just go for it. Let's run the
Oh,
game.
all right, yeah, let's do this. Come on, we can codify this later.
Yeah, we're gonna make this a thing.
Yeah, 3.
3. Okay, so you are a male.
Mhm.
Um,
Gosh, that's gonna be really interesting one day.
Yep.
from Shuei, so like
Oh,
East
nice.
East Asia.
All right.
So, like this, like it is a Japanese aesthetic.
I'm Jim
Um,
from the office.
You're Jim. Yeah.
No,
You look just like Jim.
you rolled a mid timbre voice, so kind of not, it's not high pitched, it's not low pitched, it's just a regular
Yeah.
speaking voice. And you also got you also have a goatee.
Oh, nice.
Hmm.
How do I look?
He's attractive.
Very handsome. So we've been for an improvement, actually.
Oh, that's okay. Well, that's fine.
I'm just kidding.
No,
pal. You look great.
I deserve that for offering to sacrifice your soul to the hag.
Although here's the
yesterday.
deal. You do lose the 6-pack abs.
No.
Oh.
It's just
Just by appearance, just by appearance.
Yeah,
They're still there if you feel.
yeah.
You just you can't see them.
It's like
The beer gut now? Is that what you're saying?
Not a beer gut, no.
No, it's gotta be attractive.
I'm still attractive.
Yeah,
Right.
still
You
very
dad
attractive.
bod.
Well, no, I mean, yeah, I mean, they're attractive according to whom? You know.
Yeah.
What
Oh, gosh,
a beholder.
it finds a random person in the universe. and
All
says,
of a sudden you hear,
makes me
well,
their dream.
sweetie.
You're a tall drink of water.
New property called Hag Attractive. That's right.
Yeah.
Woof.
Oh gosh, I can't wait to wake up every morning.
Just real quick, Moxie. Just wondering, do you remember when chocolate was first invented?
Chocolate.
I always hated it. SpongeBob complete D&D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we do need to ask her about entering the city, right? That's still.
Yeah, that's her
She's
Do we wanna
she's
wait
off.
But she's
to do
gone.
that?
So do we just wait for her to come
Or
back?
do we just want to just roll the dice?
Niv, have you ever been
mean-
to Inode at all before?
I'm seriously concerned about that
no.
issue.
Yeah, I
I
think
haven't
it would,
been.
I think it
I
would
decided to avoid it, considering.
That's fair.
Be, yeah, I think it would be worth waiting just to see if she'd be willing to give us any way to discreetly.
Well, we're
enter
only
the city.
6 hours away, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Okay, let's wait till she gets back.
So, you wait until about that midday, and
do we see
Nursing our
glitters?
hangovers.
Right.
Do we get a vision of one of the glitter troll or whatever?
oh sure, yeah.
Oh,
He's picking up trash.
Dazzle.
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 And let's
I
see.
can't remember his name. I just want the description.
I'll let Car out. Let her run
Nibble,
around and-
Nibble is mowing the grass,
course.
with his teeth, and
Of course.
Stomper is kind of flattening out where they're going to build an expansion. Dazzle is picking up rocks and throwing them in a little sack on the side, a little basket that he's kind of tied off the side. Sniffles is having a sneeze attack on the back porch, and Grizzle is going through and kind of looking at the meat options. He's actually using his claw to, butcher the pigs.
Sniffle's not above us
Wow.
on the back porch or anything.
I mean, if you're below the falls, then
Is it raining?
Yeah. That's 5 Trolls Contracting Company right there.
yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
The great.com.
Yeah.
5TC.
We should open a restaurant that sells
Burgers.
hamburgers called Five Trolls.
Troll- five trolls, sneezes and hags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Burgers and cries.
Come and play D&D with us. Oh, no,
Yeah.
they are. Sorry.
Right.
Yeah, no, they are.
Sponsor us.
It's fine. Can imaginary creatures give us money? Anyway.
Right? Yeah.
So, that being said, eventually Moxie returns. She's like, "You are still here?
Yes.
I must have
Apologies.
made an impression. No, I'm honored, honey, honored.
You definitely did that, Miss Moxie, for
Well,
sure.
we didn't want to leave without saying goodbye, of course.
Well, honestly, I'm touched.
We
Sorry,
were-
the delivery of that word was a little
It's okay.
strong.
It's all right. I know what you mean.
I'm starting to get used to the accent. It's fine. We were just
I grow on you.
hoping, as a part of the deal that we made yesterday, that you might have some information on how we may enter the city.
They're pretty busy.
hmm
The scales are the ones trying to contain this whole hellhole. There's resistance efforts in the city and they keep them pretty busy. Honestly, I've seen you sneaking around. You could get through the front door if you worked hard enough at it.
Okay.
It shouldn't be too hard.
Yeah, and it would make a lot of sense for the scales to be the ones trying to police and control the city.
Yeah.
Most of us aren't really worried about disease.
Do any of you need to stay here? Wait for these guys to go in and take care of business? I have room enough that if there's someone you didn't want to take in, they could stay here.
I have a feeling
Just an
Calliope is
option.
going to insist on coming with me. Am I right about that?
Calliope just gives a silent nod.
Never you
She's
willing to go in with us?
She kind of gives you this knowing look, and you see she's kind of tucked something around her back, and she kind of pulls a recurve bow.
Ooh. Medusa
See,
talents.
I
yeah.
see you're packed for travel. Okay, well, you're more than welcome to come with us.
Packed for travel and packed for trouble. I like it.
Travel in trouble. I like that.
.com.
Yeah, we aren't 100% sure, or we weren't 100% sure about how the city. We knew of the sickness in the city at the moment, but we weren't sure if there was a better way. So I appreciate you telling us to try the front door.
But then again, when were we?
You gotta remember, I like to hide in plain sight.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. And honestly, you gave me a great tool here to help me hide in plain sight. So
Well, you all earned it.
yeah,
Use it in good health.
hopefully, take it off and put it back on to get a new roll. No.
It's going to be the same roll for the day.
Okay.
There you go.
Because I don't want you escaping. I'm not rolling that table every single
I
time.
know.
No.
I wouldn't actually do that for you. It would just be a funny moment.
Yeah.
All right.
Great way to disappear in a crowd.
I
though.
mean,
All right,
mechanically, there might be a time where I ask if that's possible, like if we're being pursued, or like
right.
as a ninja.
It's gonna be the same thing, but you couldn't go back and forth between
Yourself.
myself and
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I like that limit and restriction. Otherwise, I'm just
Yes.
gonna freak out sometimes. So.
Yeah, that's not how that works.
It'd be so funny.
That's
though.
fair.
Well, Moxie, thank you for your hospitality, but we must be going. Come, new Asian friend.
What's that?
Let's go. Totally not cow.
Very, very handsome, by the way.
Thank you.
We need to think up a new name for you while we're walking around in Inode.
How about Sal?
Sal. That's very creative.
Val.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah, Val. Val might.
Val's got a nice ring.
I do
to
it
it.
accidentally
Yeah.
all the time. So
Yeah.
Oh, how about Kilma?
Gilma.
Kilmer. Actually, I like it.
You
I
can
used to
just
live
call
in-
me. Oh, Gideon.
Nice little town.
Gideon. That's a solid name.
Yeah,
Yep.
very storied past.
Fleece it out. Fleece it out. Yeah.
It could work with a multitude of people and likenesses. So,
He does carry a torch.
Mm.
It's a really nice torch too.
or we could do something else. I don't know.
No,
No, I
Gideon
like it.
works,
It works well.
I
It
like
feels like a y'all thing. I'm gonna go ahead and turn around and get
Yes.
back to. I gotta make my.
Appreciate it. You know,
Y'all drank me out of my stock
Well,
last night, so it's gonna take a while.
Apologies,
to replenish.
Moxie.
Let's
No.
not talk about drinking.
we'll make
for a
sure to
while.
stop by the next time we're in the area.
Definitely.
This
Absolutely.
honestly a treat.
You're welcome anytime.
thank you.
Yes.
You are a true pleasure.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you.
Well,
I'm very
the best-
thankful for
The
you.
best experience I've ever had with a hack.
Well, see, I aim to please, honey.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, we'll be able to introduce you to my family on the way back. through.
I look forward to that.
I'll make sure to leave you a 5-star Yelp review.
Oh, nice. They really do make a big difference. And if y'all could go ahead and leave us that 5-star on Spotify too, it
We
really
will.
would help out.
Of course,
right,
of course,
that's
of
right.
course. Yeah.
Of course.
Please like and subscribe.
We'll make sure to leave that. We'll make sure to leave that on Quest Advisor.
Yeah. Quest advisor. I like that.
Fantastic drink. Great
So-
atmosphere.
Yeah. So,
Trip
Wonderful
down
staff.
memory lane.
Friendly hostess.
Yep.
Once we're like a good bit away, I'm
There
gonna
was
say
a 3+. Sorry.
I'm gonna say
3 out of 5 pustules.
Yeah, those pustules.
I'm gonna say to Niv. So I'm going to have to do something now because the persona that you knew as Elias, he's a little bit well known in
Okay.
Kaiwind, and I'm worried that people in Inode might have heard of him. So
Sebastian?
don't overreact. And then Sebastian.
Yes.
All right.
Hello, Sebastian. Good to see you again.
Yes, hello, friend Tobin.
Sweet. We get the coward for the place that's under martial law. Perfect.
Wait,
He'll blend right in.
where are we going? Martial
South-
law.
You know where we're going. You've heard. I'm sure you were listening.
Wait a minute, we're not actually
Yes.
doing that.
Yeah, yes, we are, Sebastian. There's lots of need. My family's in there, it seems, and
I mean,
We're gonna help.
Beatrice Laculi loves you. We could start a new family.
well, I appreciate that, but she told me to bring him back, so I got to keep my promise. You
All
know.
right. Fine. Why are we
It's
always
time
looking
to-
for people's families?
Time to be brave.
Because we're those kind of guys.
Okay.
Family is important
Keep on.
after all.
So,
No, wait.
your day
Sebastian
of
does
travel.
Sebastian does say to Calliope, he's like, you might need to carry me.
Brendan, but before
Are you capable of playing the hurdy-gurdy while I carry you?
Oh, absolutely.
All right.
Nice.
Sing to me of my homeland.
Brendan, but
I start
before
playing and going, no.
There you go.
She licks the side of your face.
In my head canon, she looks just like Nala.
There you go.
Spartan Nala.
you can imagine how rough that lick was because
Oh,
cats
man.
have barbs on their
oh,
tongues.
no.
That
Yeah.
cat
You probably
tongue,
just
yeah.
lost all the skin off the side of your face.
It's just
Yeah.
a facade anyway. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
-3 sandpaper
Um,
damage.
Well played. All right.
So Brendan, before you take us away with a wonderful description of everything that's going to happen to our poor souls,
Sure.
kind of along the road, I'm gonna kind of like walk alongside Arlen and kind of make sure we're kind of out of earshot of Nev. And he's gonna kind of lean over and start talking to. So I apologize if this is maybe not wanted or not something that you want to talk about, but I know that your pass at Lady Janelle didn't go over so well, and I can't help but notice how you're acting towards Nev already.
I just feel protective of her.
I just be careful, okay?
Understood. But I'm
It's easy.
in no rush.
I understand that. It's easy if maybe something didn't fall through for you to look for solace in other places.
Well, thank you. But you have no need to worry.
Okay.
Not about me.
That's the problem, Marlon. I worry about you every day. Alright.
Well, thank you.
If you ever want to talk about any of it, talk to me.
Thank you. Maybe once we're past this, we'll have Inode behind us, then I will.
Okay.
All right.
Turpin will have Kara out and just kind of riding on her back and letting her do most of the walking.
Hey, that's why I'm doing quiet.
Yeah.
Gosh, all right.
Niv likes
Brendan.
Niv likes Kara. She gets kind of this.
Oh,
She's kind of taken with her.
Yeah.
everybody likes Kara.
Oh,
Everybody
yeah.
likes her.
All right, I want my next companion to be able to carry me too.
Well, then roll better.
Fuck chance.
Right.
Unfortunately, I didn't bring Harduk, or he could carry all of it. He could carry all of us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eventually, you know, you travel the 6 hours, and as the road crests that final hill, you see now the aqueduct and the sprawling city of Inode as it comes into view. A marvel of magic and ingenuity, but tinged with an unmistakable shadow. The skyline of the city itself is dominated by the towering spire of the arcane apex, a structure of gleaming silver stone that catches the waning sunlight, casting long, eerie shadows across the land. And beneath the apex, you see the city fanning out in these districts, these walls that move the district from one to the next. The innermost district, this smaller circle, and then the industrial and farming districts. There is no smoke rising from the industrial buildings there. The metallic tang is somewhat lesser than you might have expected. And then you see the final ring. The patchwork of gray and brown buildings. Rooftops. The flickers of candlelights now that the sun is going to begin setting. You also note these floating lights that rise up from the districts and head towards the tower. Almost like fireflies floating in the sky up towards the tower.
They're not rims, right?
No.
Okay.
Also,
No.
just as a note, Brendan, I would have wrapped my sword so it wasn't visible.
Okay. All right. I will
Is-
say, amidst the beauty, a creeping unease lingers. The glowing lights seem cold and distant, casting harsh shadows that seem to follow your every move, and a sense of tension hangs in the air, as if the city itself is holding its breath and waiting. Inode is a city of wonders, yes, but its heart feels hollow. It's a place where ambition thrives, but at a great cost. And you all give each other that knowing look, knowing that there are many secrets lying in wait in every shadow. And that's where we're going to take a break. Don't not go. Hey, everybody,
closer.
welcome back to the
Reverse
Fyresidefables.
psychology
Back.
work. Yeah.
No.
All right. Well,
It's crazy how we keep getting worse and worse at that somehow. I don't.
Yeah.
it's okay. These things happen. So,
Or are we
Thank you
getting
so
better
much.
at it?
no. Thank
No.
you so much for joining us. We are so glad that you came back. We are going to begin our infiltration of Inode.
Which I'm sure will go smoothly without any complication.
Yeah,
Completely.
like butter. All right, so
Like we were never there.
that's right. So we are going to jump back in here, fellas. You begin now. Remember, it's sundown. The sun is starting to set in the sky. You begin your infiltration of the city mostly by taking 15-20 minutes to scout around, check for any defenses, and you can see a guard tower. And as you're watching, Arlen is keeping quite the eye on it. There is no movement. You make your way up as a group, and how do you guys want to begin to ascend to the guard tower?
Oh, well,
I can sneak up first, or Arlen and I can kind of sneak
Yeah.
up there and
I could do it a sneaky sneak.
wait, are we
just
actually...
sneak.
There's a perfectly fine gate back that way.
But that's what they're expecting, Sebastian. They're expecting us to go through the front gate.
Gate is
You-
closed. A large
and it's
portcullis.
closed.
You want me to climb that?
Maybe.
Well, no, we don't want you to climb that. Charlatan will be doing the climbing.
Well,
You can think about it like that.
They
I
just
guess.
You're not
without
really-
a difference.
You're not
Anyway.
really having to do anything. Charlatan is.
I suppose.
Sebastian is more than just a mask, okay? Totally not Cal. Whatever your name was.
You're right. You're right.
Gideon or someone.
Gideon.
Gideon. Sorry, Gideon. I got to get used to that.
Yeah, I'm not saying that he's worthless or useless. I'm saying no. Let me finish, Sebastian.
You hesitated. There was a pause there.
No, only because we're on Zoom.
Nice fourth wall break right there.
Lagged a little bit.
Very Brechtian of you.
Deadpool, come play D&D with us? No.
Ryan, yeah. Come on, Ryan.
I only said that, Sebastian, just that way you can approach these scenarios with maybe some more confidence, because you're a very capable person, but you don't seem to believe that yourself.
No, but it's just, listen, it's not that I'm not confident. I'm confident that I'm going to fall.
So again, it's not you that's doing anything, it's Charlotte.
Calliope has taken out a grappling hook and is tossing it.
How tall are we talking? How high? Yeah.
12 feet.
Oh, for a monk or a monk in training, it's easy.
An MIT, yeah.
Yeah, don't say things like that before you start fighting. That gives them ideas.
Masseuse in training.
No.
Hashtag all masseuses are monks.
Change our minds. All right. So, the grappling hook is tossed. You begin to climb, each of you. And you can see the way that they've done these towers. There's certainly a lookout. You get the sense that normally there would be some sort of watch here. But there is not.
Wow.
Your instincts tell you it is all
They take
hands
the
on
clock
deck.
and everything.
These watches and patrols are likely already on the interior side of things.
Some things are not good.
Nobody's.
They're
stupid
not
enough to-
worried about breaking in.
Nobody's stupid enough to break into.
Yeah, who wants to
now.
come in?
Yeah.
Right.
They're trying to keep people from breaking out.
Listen,
Right.
getting into the quarantine zone is relatively easy.
Yeah.
Relatively
Right,
easy.
exactly.
We're FEMA. We're here to help.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
FEMA come play D&D? No.
No.
I've got this one. Thanks, y'all. Okay. So, you make your way into the guardhouse that is there, the watch. And you can see a lot of the kind of the watch rotations, things like that. These patrol, actually, group investigation check of the room. Let's see what you guys can case and pick up from in here.
Investigation?
Group
No.
investigation check.
Jeez,
Appears to
guys.
be a guard room.
19.
24.
23.
Nice.
Y'all
So that's-
remember?
That's 3 out of 5. Yep.
I mean, natural one. Does that?
Doesn't matter.
Don't ruin
It's
it.
just, no.
Okay.
I rolled a
I'm just,
3.
in case if it counts as
You guys got 3
two.
out of 5? Nope. You got
Sweet.
3 out of 5.
Okay, good.
Okay, so you check the guard rotations. This rotation roster is 6 weeks old.
Oh,
Boy,
6 weeks?
this has been bad for a long time.
Remember,
Dang.
3 months was the timeline that you were given by Alita for when this whole thing started.
Yeah.
So, you
they might not even have guards left to guard. It's probably why the
That's-
skills have been mobilized.
that's when you are able to start rifling through some of the drawers. You see cases of these, what you can only imagine to be some sort of potion to help with some sort of immune boost.
Ooh.
Yeah, we
These
should
could come in
identify these
handy.
bad boys.
They're all empty.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Oh.
That's what I mean, is that no one's been here and they've used their stock so far.
Oh.
But they seem to have some sort of potion that they've been brewing to try and fight the effects of this
Lots
as
of
much as
vitamin
possible.
C. Potion of zinc.
No, I mean this is. Yeah. aqueduct.
This is just
so it's
orange
probably-
juice.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to ask before we got into the city. Did we walk in anywhere near the aqueduct?
No.
No. Okay.
No, you are coming in from the south.
Okay.
Timaeus, according to your map, this would be District 1. Dweller District 1.
So Timaeus,
You're muted.
All the time. Do you need the map up at all?
I mean, yeah, let me hang on.
Timaeus, do you think that you could perhaps?
I suppose we don't necessarily have to have it up right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know what I'm talking about. So
Okay, we'll trust you.
we
That's
can
fine.
just go from there. I have the mental image. I'll paint it with my words.
There you go.
Timaeus, do you think that you could use one of these bottles, perhaps to, I don't know, figure out exactly what was in them and see if
Recreate
we
it,
could
maybe?
reproduce
Roll a
it?
medicine check. Roll a medicine check.
Yeah, they're. I don't know if we happen to get one that didn't evaporate everything.
No, I mean, there's a little bit of residual in
Sure.
some of them.
Good
You
idea.
kind of give it the sniff. You kind of open the stopper. That's the real big indicator. Is
Getting
how
a
long it's been
rosé,
Yeah, it's
south
20
of France.
Is
in.
it
It's
21
not
give me?
champagne unless it's from France. So
Yeah.
okay. That being said,
Champagne
yeah,
area.
yes, correct. Yeah,
Otherwise, it's just sparkling potion.
sparkling potion, effervescent. All right.
It's cranberry flavor.
Good for your kidneys.
You want to be unemployed?
Yeah.
In Greenland.
In Greenland.
We're gonna keep doing it until Cody starts liking it.
Yeah. That's right. I'm sure we're helping a whole lot.
I don't care.
You are the Brood Squad. Okay.
No, here's my strategy. Stockholm syndrome.
There you go. There you go.
Why do you think I gave him Niv? Anyway.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
Oh, we have fun. We have fun here. We have fun at
We
the
do.
Fireside Fables.
We do.
We say stupid things
I just had such a bad thought that I'll
after the session. Good.
yeah, it's not appropriate.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah. Be thankful you're not on their text thread. Okay. So.
Oh my God. I think
Nobody
you
got
know
time
what
for
I
that.
thought.
Yeah.
No timestamps. No timestamps. Let's
No
move on.
timestamps. Yeah. No safe words. Okay, here we go. So,
Plain
come on, it's
D&D without
Cincinnati.
an
It's Cincinnati. Right. So, moving forward, Timaeus, the chief ingredients here, you're getting whiffs of elderberry and honey,
Your father smelled it.
but the key ingredient with all of this is actually you're getting this subtle, almost this rich, fatty kind of. There's a congeal on the inside, and that's when you realize a lot of it is just nutrition.
Like vitamins. Yeah.
It is just orange juice.
Yeah.
There's certainly a need,
Tallow.
some tallow, some fish oil, because it's right here on the water.
Makes sense.
But there's also a certain quality that you don't quite get. You're close, but not quite there.
Secret ingredient.
Wait a minute.
There's
Like this is if the key is nutrition, what if you don't eat anything?
You're dead. You're fine.
Well, I guess you're right.
I don't. It's not
You're
worth
not going to
setting.
not going to get sick in the first place. You're fine.
It's not worth setting up. I don't think the lab right now, but I mean, I have a little bit of alchemy
you can
stuff
take
with me.
you can take the ones that have some.
Yeah, I'll just take it
residual
with
in
me.
them.
Yeah, anything that has. Yeah, we'll definitely take it with us. Yeah.
Anything not nailed down.
I would kind of like if we get the chance, I would kind of like to get somewhere near the aqueduct to see to test the waters that are heading off to Kaiwin to see if they're already contaminated or not.
Yeah, that may be nothing, but who knows?
It may be nothing. I'd feel a lot more comfortable knowing.
Yeah. But boiling it would take care of it.
All of
too,
a sudden, you hear this whir,
but,
and something activates outside. It's actually inside the walls, but you hear something kind of almost begin to hover
Oh, here's
and
the mechs.
float off. You hear these, what's the word I'm looking for? there's certainly a kind of this whirring that takes place, almost as though there's some sort of propeller underneath.
Like a rotor, yeah.
But you get the fact, Timaeus, as you get over to the window and see this unit flying off, it's small. It can't be much larger than that of a tennis ball, really. But it has these, it comes to 2 points. Almost like the, I'm getting that aesthetic of like Cloud City, right? So you have this, like that big bulbous and then really thin. Imagine the really thin kind of points that it comes on both sides with these little servitors that kind of have this floating essence. And that's when it clicks for you.
Uh-oh.
The thing that Paltrow had been talking to you about were the use of the lodestones in order to create some sort of floating mechanism. These little mechanisms have tinier lodestones that are causing them the ability to lift and fly, this hover speed. And they're fast, Timaeus. You also see gems inlaid in the exterior core. And that's when it clicks for you. Part of their control is to have observation on the inside. Machines can't get sick. So they can observe where things are going on and then send their patrols to go and handle whatever is going on in that area. And who's to say that these little machines couldn't also serve as some support or control mechanism for anybody that was caught outside of a quarantine?
So do I need to shoot it, or?
Yeah, I was about to say, I can take a shot with my crossbow.
Will that make it better or worse?
It's getting to that point when it eventually is getting around the building. But that tells you that something is happening. And then you hear the shouts of people and you hear footsteps. And so instinctively, you look over and the group now sees a winding staircase, a spiral staircase that leads down. And all of you follow that, getting down to the bottom of the steps. You get out into the street and you begin to run. The unit now, it's like some 600 feet in front of you at this point.
Oh, wow.
Okay, that's out of distance.
They're quick.
They are quick.
But you see this, like, almost this probing light that flies with it. And that's when you hear a female shout, "Firefly!" Cal, you know that voice.
Wow.
Timaeus and Arlen, you also have heard that voice before. Leading a pack of resistance civilians
Way back.
My girl.
is a blonde female wearing these rogue-like blue leathers, rushing through the streets. She gets to a certain point, stops, pulls herself back in, and you see the unit kind of fly over top. And all of a sudden, there is a shot. You see a crossbow bolt go flying, hit the unit, and it sparks off. And you see this, like, as it's been struck, it kind of starts to spiral down. And then a flying dagger that has been thrown goes and sticks into the center, and it falls down and crashes and explodes. The female then walks over to it, pulls the dagger back out, and spins it quick and and tucks it into one of the spots where she keeps her daggers. She looks over and sees you all standing there, and her head kind of tilts, and she goes, "Starboy, I didn't think that I'd see you this soon."
Starboy?
I'm sorry, Starboy?
Does somebody smile and say, "Finally"? No.
No,
No, but she doesn't recognize Kel, though, right? Does she?
She does.
She does.
You're
Even
not-
with my
Well,
disguise.
sorry, no, sorry.
You're right.
I'm
with the
sorry.
guys, yeah.
I'm sorry. So take that back. She does look over and she's
Yeah, I was
Sorry,
like,
she takes. No, you're right. You're right. No, thank you for that.
Oh, she's been
She
cheating on you the
recognizes-
whole time.
She sees
got
Arlen and
catfish, bro.
Timaeus. She sees Arlen and Timaeus and goes, "Wait a second. You're not Scales, and I've seen you before." Timaeus, I want you to roll a history check,
Yeah.
or just make an intelligence check. Arlen, you too. You're both.
Oh,
good
never
at
mind
this.
that. Okay, I'll do that. Intelligence, 19.
19.
Yeah, I rolled a 21.
Okay, the both of you remember her from the Fall of Corinth.
Cannot find her name.
Cal's female friend, and he called her Syl.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So,
Syl?
Yeah, I
Did I say her
remember
name?
Syl.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I said.
SYL.
it is you, isn't it? Where's
Yes.
Cal?
He's
But
close.
before you have a chance to answer, you hear someone shouting off from the side. I'm just gonna go ahead and activate the battle map.
Yeah. Yay.
Here we go. So, let's get a share going here, because we can.
Oh. Oh, yeah, sure. Okay.
Here we go.
Dun, 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 dun.
Ooh.
I
Okay.
knew it. A pyramid.
We've never experienced those before.
Nope. Nothing bad ever happened in a pyramid.
It's not a pyramid, you guys. It's
It's
a
a
house.
rooftop.
It's a rooftop. All right.
Last time we had a pyramid, a mummy
So,
came out
that's
of
just
it.
what-
Yeah,
That's just what-
what.
That's just what a pyramid would
It just
say.
grew out of the ground.
I'll go ahead and rename her, and you know she's not going to fight you. This is
Yeah.
Syl.
Brendan, as we came over the wall, I would have put Kara in the keeper's chamber.
And not
Okay.
to split hairs, Brendan, but I am currently Sebastian and not Elias.
I have him here somewhere.
I'm trying to think of a really cool suave BA way to announce myself to my friend.
That's also
Hey.
Elias.
Oh, well.
Now there's two of them. This is
Yes.
getting out of hand.
Free to go.
You did this to me.
Yep, you let me.
Bolivar.
You gave me permission.
I have to go back and change all my maps.
And get rid of that pyramid while you're at it.
Shut up about the sun. Shut up about the freaking sun. All right. So, well, let's just go ahead and reveal these guys.
Ooh.
Oh boy. Are just a question. Are they dressed as Scales? Would I recognize?
Yep.
All right.
Okay, good.
You see the
Oh,
emblem.
I see it.
The three. So imagine with me 3 heater shields placed over top of each other. That is the symbol of the scales.
Yeah, and those of you keen-eyed would have seen the remnants of this iconography on Cal's old armor.
Yep.
That's what it's supposed to look like.
Should we be worried about them?
Yeah.
She looks over. She drops an expletive. Get out of here! She looks back at the other 4 that were behind her. I need everyone
Aldrich.
to roll initiative here.
Yeah. Here we go, baby.
All right, let me think about this.
15.
15 for Sebastian.
14 for
Oh.
Turpin.
It's not as bad.
Oh, and you said 14 for Turpin?
14 for Turpin.
Okay.
12 for Arlen.
Okay.
8 for Cal.
For the new guy.
Yeah.
Cal, I think you're turning Japanese. I really think.
Take inspiration. Dang it. That got me. Okay. What was Arlen's roll?
A great song too.
12.
It is a great song.
Turning jumping.
Very catchy.
All right, Tobias, what'd you get?
22.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Nice.
All right.
Oops.
All right. I'm just trying to make sure that all of this matches. All right. Sebastian, 15. Okay, so Calliope also gets 15. All right. Okay, I think that's everybody. Now I can auto-initiative that. And auto-initiative that. Let's start the combat. Here we go!
Oh no!
Oh boy!
Oh no!
Oh boy!
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, yeah!
Revenge for us.
I don't know why. Okay, so here's the problem with this. Hang on. Hang on.
Oh, there's
Hang
one.
on.
There's two. Oh, okay.
It's
They're
only
all
me.
the same stat block, so I'm just gonna do this to it.
The commoners get to go last.
Well, for a minute, I thought I was the only one fighting, so that was a little scary.
Right?
Yeah.
Good luck. Good
Oh
luck.
no.
Okay.
Okay.
You might regret that because now they're not numbered in the on the map for guard A, B through C.
They're minions, so
You're not worried about it. Okay, perfect. I just
really
wanted to-
not. No, I appreciate it though. I really
Yeah.
do. Okay. So
That's fine. I
Maybe
just wanted
that actually. Okay, so the trick shot gets to go first.
Of
Oh, I hate the
course.
trick shots.
He comes in, he raises the crossbow, sees the rest of you, and goes, "What the?" And he's gonna level a shot at Cal.
Surrender.
Of course, he looks like. Yeah.
Wow, that's horrible. 13 on that shot.
Misses.
Yeah, so
He's distracted by
isn't that fun?
by Sebastian's.
But that's gonna
Immediate
be
surrender.
wetting
that's
his
gonna
pants.
it's gonna ricochet towards Tamias, because why not? That's a 19 to hit.
Yep.
All right.
Ouch. Sorry,
Um,
I wish it had hit me.
But you're not within 30 feet, so that means that you only take 9 piercing damage and not 16.
Now, I didn't say it. I meant to tell you. I did do. Is it okay if I have mage
Armor, yeah.
Yeah, I assume.
I would have imagined as soon as you got into the walls.
City. Right, as soon as we were going in, I would have done that. Yeah,
Totally. I got you. I understand.
got it.
I've
Thank you.
lived that mage life.
Right. Okay.
All right. So that was the trick shot's turn. Okay. Tamias, you're next.
He's staying there.
Well, yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
he is.
That was okay.
He's
Then
running his next shot.
okay. Very interesting.
Shoot him first.
Yeah, exactly. We'll have to we'll try something.
Draw.
Okay, I am going to do. I'm gonna cast an ice knife
Wow.
on
I
him.
can actually see my house from here. Okay. Ice knife, you say.
Ice knife.
Let's do it.
Hit the-
I'm aiming at the trick shot.
Boy, that sure is an
Fireball.
ice knife.
I don't. I wish I had. Yeah.
Turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese.
So 15.
Against the trick shot. Yeah, AC 14.
Nice.
Okay, now you gotta say chill.
Okay, so he takes.
You need to chill out.
He needs a 6 points
Body freeze.
of piercing damage,
Okay.
and then
dinosaurs. The ice
Ice Age.
and then he needs to make a dex save, DC
Ooh.
15, or take 10 additional cold,
Dex save.
which he's probably good at. But
It's only
So
a +4. He rolled a natural 10, so
So
he takes,
he takes
all
10.
of it.
and then anybody within 5 feet of him also has to do that. So it looks like maybe only 1 or 2.
Nice.
I can't tell.
That's a success.
So you
and
take
a fail.
5.
So
A 5. And then,
a minion doesn't take anything.
oh, that's right. So the one dies. Okay.
Yep. The one dies, the other does not. So
Yep.
it's a pass-fail for them,
Got it.
which is my favorite form of tests, by the way.
Yep.
Yes.
Seems easier.
Yeah.
All right. And I'm going to back up here a little bit and get.
Curve wrecker can't get you that way.
Right.
I'm going to
Aren't
get.
they all technically pass fail?
No.
I'm popping Origin out.
You're better than this, Adam.
Either you pass or you fail. Still,
No.
okay. Anyway, sorry. Yeah.
You
There's
don't
varying
get
degrees.
it, man.
There's varying degrees of passing. D's get degrees. Come on, man.
Yep, they do.
Okay, I'm popping Origin out. I don't know if you have a.
Ooh.
Yep.
How about them apples?
Yeah. So, okay, and he is gonna take a shot.
He's gonna freak everybody out is what he's gonna do.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, Nib goes, "Oh my god."
What's Sebastian's reaction?
response.
High pierce womanly scream. Okay, this is +6. I'm just gonna roll die 20. This is
Well,
his-
if you hit him,
Oh,
then
that's right.
he automatically hits.
Oh, okay, great. Oh, that's right. I forgot. We're back to that. Okay, so he takes 1d4 plus
Back
3.
to that. That's always been the rule, dude.
It is. I forgot.
Yeah, I know.
4 plus
Okay.
3, so 7 points
Ooh,
of necrotic damage.
7 necrotic. He's bloody.
And then he also is poisoned
Ooh.
till the X to my next turn.
Disadvantage on his attacks.
Yep.
Nice.
Nice. Okay.
Very nice.
Origin out here helping out. All right. Anything else?
Nope. That's it right now.
Okay. Coming from around the corner is the winged unit. Another one.
There it is.
It gets up to this point,
Hi.
and the trick shot shouts out, "Nimbus unit, contain them."
Great.
Nimbus unit.
Force cage.
These are the Nimbus units. So, a force cage. Holy crap, dude. Okay.
Could you imagine?
So, I need everyone within 10 feet of him, which is going to be Origin, Cal, and Sebastian. You all need to make a Wisdom saving throw, as it lets out a pacifying pulse.
Ooh. This Origin, Ted, you said? Yep.
Origin,
Well,
Cal,
I'm gonna
and
use
Sebastian.
I'm gonna use my inspiration because I rolled a 1.
Yeah, please do.
What-
Dirty
what-
20.
What was the kind of save was that?
23.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom.
Okay, Cal succeeds. Sebastian succeeds.
Natural 20.
Oh wow. Okay.
Nice.
So this electrifying pulse shoots out and kind of seizes the body, but all of you kind of struggle through it. You get the feeling if you had saved that, you'd have been stunned for a round. And then it takes to the sky.
Won't like that.
Does it leave my range?
It never technically got within 5 feet of you. It was 10 feet above that kind of got to that point and kind of shot out in all directions.
It was,
Let's see.
Where does it go? Straight up, or is it?
It kind of comes around. And let's see. It's actually going to do its bonus action. Let's see. Yeah, it's going to use its enchanted aura now. I need Arlen and Origin and Niv and Cal to make... No, Cal, you already succeed because of your success earlier, so does Origin. But Arlen and Niv need to make wisdom saving throws now.
Oh, golly.
Mine was 12. Ouch.
12 just barely passes.
Niv's is... What is her wisdom plus? Let's see.
She has proficiency in all of her saving throws, so that means that you get to add the +3 onto all of that, and I think she's at a 12 on that, so it's actually
So
plus.
she only gets an 8.
Ouch. Well, she's
Yeah.
charmed.
Uh-oh.
She's.
I have advantage against being charmed.
Oh, then you would have had advantage on this.
Me personally. So let me try it again real quick.
Yeah,
You already passed it.
saved.
All right.
Oh, technically, Tamaya should have too.
Yes, he should have. You're right.
I
Okay.
should have what?
Advantage
advantage on
because
that
it's a
check.
charming effect. Okay.
Oh yes.
I got a really good roll on my second one though. 20.
You definitely passed.
So,
Instead of just barely passing.
while charmed, a creature with more than 2 hit dice is under the effect of the slow spell, whereas a creature with 2 or less hit dice is rendered entirely unconscious while still remaining standing.
Wow.
So she's out.
No, she's
No,
slowed.
she's got
she has
five.
more.
Slowed?
She has 5 hit
Oh.
dice.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Alright.
But
Burn
you
the
immediately get the sense that these things control the battlefield, and the scales capitalize on their use.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And it's still kind of floating there. It's not too far off. Guards. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. He's going to action dash. 5, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Getting down here. Had to dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So, Cal, you're only going to have 2 attack, or it's going to be a group attack of 2. 13 plus 5, so 18.
Just hits.
So you take 2.
Right.
And the rest of these can dash to get into range. Yeah, he can make it there with 60.
Hey, brute.
Right there. It's what they do. Okay. Now it's the Antimancer's turn. 5, 10,
Goody.
15,
That sounds not
20,
ominous.
25, 30.
Antimancer.
The Antimancer. And he's going to... He looks at Syl and says, it's one of the
Okay.
resistance. And he's going to use a Nameless Reach spell. 11, he misses.
Good.
What is the dark equivalent of a guiding bolt? He launches it towards her, and she dodges underneath. Missed.
Good.
So, that is his turn. Bonus action... No, doesn't need to do that. Oh, actually, yeah. He is going to do an Inspiring Command. No, he can't do that because it's a first level spell. He can't double that up. Okay, never mind. Which brings us on. Cal, I will say the Antimancers.
Uh-huh.
Imagine someone who is kind of a hybrid of an Abjurer meets a Cleric.
Okay.
They are there to cancel out magic.
Magic.
That's
Yeah.
their focus.
One of our biggest strengths.
Precisely. That's Sebastian.
Okay.
Sebastian's turn.
Okay. I'm going to. I'm going to. Yeah, no, I don't want to do that. Yeah.
What you got for me, baby?
He's going to say, I said, unhand me! And he's going to do this, and I'm going to cast Moonbeam.
Hey, there you go.
All right, give me the radius for that.
The Moonbeam radius is
It's a circle, right?
It's
Yeah.
5 foot radius.
It's a 5-foot radius, so a 10-foot diameter.
It's 4 squares.
Yep.
Right.
And I'm
We
going
can
to
do
put it
math.
in those
Yay.
those 3.
You can hit all 4.
Yeah.
Nice.
And when they start their turn, they
Do you want it a purple to be like Twilight?
Sure.
Okay.
It is radiant damage, though, I believe.
Yeah, it's the.
It is radiant damage. Okay.
That's what I've got. That's what I've got for the damage token there.
Okay.
Okay. So if they start their turn there, boom.
Yep.
Nice.
And I can move it on my turn. And
Nice.
I am concentrating.
Well, then I have to turn you purple. Okay.
And
Lovely.
Then,
Calliope?
Yeah, Calliope is going to come over here, and she's going to use Commanding Strike on that
Okay.
guard.
So her first use of commanding strike. Make sure we're checking our ability usage here.
She gets 3 a day.
Yep, that's correct.
So she's gonna use commanding strike on that guard. She's which is 1d20 plus 6.
Yeah.
Natural 19.
He's gone. It's a minion. Oh, roll the damage. Oh no. Yeah, roll the damage for me.
And so that is a d12 plus 3. So 11.
That's enough. I mean, it is a minion, but they have 11 HP each.
And
so
then I'm going to she's going to say Cal, strike, or what do we call him? What
Gideon.
Gideon. Yeah.
Yeah, Gideon, strike now. And so you get an attack.
Okay.
an attack, not a spell.
Oh, yep. Well, I mean, an attack could be a spell, but
I see what you're trying to do.
So the people in the moonbeam are probably gone, right?
Well, you gotta wait for their turn, but yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take out the one that's in front of me that isn't in the moonbeam.
So
okay.
So, and I'm going
northwest.
I take out the greatsword. I'm leaving it wrapped. Just for the time being, right now.
Okay.
So, would we say that this is now just bludgeoning damage?
You turn it into a club?
More, I mean, I'm not using the blade necessarily.
So it becomes bludgeoning. Let's go ahead and count it as let's count it as a great club.
Okay. Well,
I believe that's a D8.
Okay. So let's just see if I hit.
If you hit the guard, you kill it.
Yeah. Let me roll my.
Unless you roll more than 11, in which case you'll kill 2 of them.
So that is that'll be a 15 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll that damage.
And
this
then-
one's gone definitely.
Yep.
But you could get this
58.
one too.
What do I add?
It's your charisma
So-
mod now, isn't it?
Yeah. So 10 points of damage.
Okay, so you killed the one. Nice.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Yeah.
That was my turn.
All right. Anything else from Calliope?
No, that's it.
Turpin.
All right. So would Turpin know that those commoners are up there around the corner?
You did hear Syl talking back as though there were people there.
Okay. All right. Well, honestly, with that in mind, then Turpin is going to look at Sebastian and be like, "Sebastian, you're going to be fine." And then he disappears and Misty steps to right
I
there,
wouldn't do that. Oh, Misty
Mark
steps,
off the
okay.
spell slot.
marking off the spell
Misty
slot.
steps. Yeah, don't walk through the moonbeam.
No, Misty steps. Disappears and then reappears over there. And then it's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
You hear him say, "Turpin, don't leave me."
And then he will release Kara.
Oh my.
Rawr.
Kara, I choose you.
Yep. Put her like right there. And he's going to point at the commoners and look at Kara and say, "Dion."
Now
which
here's
means-
the deal. You use a bonus action to Misty Step.
Misty step.
Right. Well, we talked about it last game. Like, does it cost a Misty Step or to, because the Keeper's Chamber doesn't mention if it's an action, a bonus
I
action.
understand it's a bonus action to give a command to your
You're right. Oh, could I use
Kara.
Okay. Well, could I use an action to give her a command?
If you want to sacrifice it, I'll allow it.
Yeah, I'll use my action.
Okay. All right.
And I'll look at her and point to the commoners and say Dion, which in Halfling means protect.
Oh,
So I'm
okay.
giving her a command to protect the commoners.
Okay.
as they
Nice.
so they can run away.
All right, noted.
Yep. And
Well, then Kara's gonna slash the guard.
That sounds good.
Rawr.
You've
So
given her
her-
directive.
That's right. So her stats. So she's probably just going to do a what is it? A slashing attack.
Yeah, claw.
Signature attack clause. So its attack is
It'll
plus
be,
3 plus 3 plus PB.
So +6.
So +6.
Yep.
Okay. That's going to be a 14.
The guards have an AC of 16. That misses.
Ah, bummer days. Okay. Well, she got his attention, at least. So I'm sure.
Definitely.
So
I would say. Okay.
okay. And so
right.
is that going to be my turn then? I do have 2 attacks per turn, but if
Yeah,
that's-
but
if
you
that
chose
takes
to
up my
use
whole
your action. Yeah.
that's fine.
So when
I'm
you
good
take
with
the
that.
attack action, you get 2 attacks.
Got it.
If you use a different thing for your action, then you forego the 2 attacks.
Got
It
it.
was carefully worded.
I'm good
Yep.
with that.
Okay. Good to know. Arlen, your turn.
So this Nimbus unit is above us, correct? You said
Yes.
10 feet in the air?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's shootable.
It's shootable, but I can't reach it with my if I like extend out my quarterstaff, I can't reach it.
Oh,
I would say yeah.
Okay. What about it? If I get on the other side of it, would that give me advantage? With
It's
origin
you can't draw a straight
No.
line to it and another creature because it's above you, so no.
above you, so no. Okay.
Yeah, the problem with these maps is that you can't take into consideration height.
Elevation.
Yep.
So then I will probably need to
Inebriation.
go ahead and roll insightful fighting then
Bonus action.
on the which it wasn't great, but it's a 15.
Well, you matched it, so you beat it.
Okay.
Nice.
So I'm gonna
You
go.
rolled a 13 plus 2.
I'm gonna attack with my so he takes out his quarterstaff. Of course,
Yeah.
it's more like a billy club, but but it extends. He extends it out to the full reach,
Okay.
and of course he can swing it around for an extra extension. So that's what he's using it for. And he rolls a 19 to hit.
There you
Ooh,
go.
yeah, the AC on these things is 15.
Okay,
Nice.
so that is.
So this is what Arlen could do when he actually decides to fight for dude.
So,
Hey,
just
save the
5
cheerleader, save the world.
That's
I
right.
know. I know.
Right.
Just 5 to hit, but with the sneak attack,
Sneak attack?
it's an additional 6 for 11 total.
All right, it's going to use its reaction, and you see this power converter go dark, and it takes the kinetic energy and actually diffuses it. It only takes 1 of that 6
Oh.
damage.
Man, we're gonna have to go to Tashi Station and get some of those.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Power converters? Yeah.
So out of 11 damage, it took 1?
No, it took 7, or it took 6.
6 damage total. Okay.
Yeah, it reduced the incoming 6 damage by 5.
Okay, got it.
Used its reaction to do that.
Okay.
All right. Anything else?
I think. Let's see, where am I at again? Oh, yeah, I moved up. So I'm gonna like stand there. It's fine. I don't really want to move too far away, but I'm gonna get. Oh yeah, Niv's. She's slowed, so she
She's
can only do.
slowed. Action or bonus action.
She can-
half
she can
her
attack
movement
and
a
she'll
minus 2.
So yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
she's guaranteed to hit.
I'm gonna have her shoot with her bow.
Okay.
So I roll a D10. Is that what I'm seeing here?
Okay. Oh, hold on just a sec. Actually, She's not slowed anymore because it is considered to be concentrating while it's using that effect.
Oh, no
so
way.
the intended
Nice.
aura drops, roll a natural 1 on its saving throw. So she's fine.
Nice.
Okay.
She clears her head and goes,
Whoa.
Gods,
Get a thing.
you're awful.
And I have snakes for hair.
Well, she's not close enough to use the snakes, so she's going
She can use her serpentine bow, though.
Mm-hmm.
the bow, right? So, so that's
So
a-
y'all look as she pulls out this recurve bow, knocks an arrow, and releases it. And the bow has these grooves. It almost looks like a snake coiled on itself on both sides. And the bow, where the strings come in, is the open fangs, and they tuck into the fangs itself. And she's pulled and releases the arrow, and it strikes the Nimbus unit. Go ahead and roll the damage for me there,
Dude,
Cody.
that's
okay.
awesome.
The damage is what, a D10,
It'll be a D8
D8
plus her proficiency bonus, so plus 3.
plus 3. Got it. Not bad. 9.
9. Good hit. It starts to like falter a little bit. Its servitors are starting to fail on it.
Nice.
All right.
What else can she do?
She does have a bonus action.
Bring it down here.
I don't think that it helps a whole lot right now.
It doesn't
I'd say
help. It's she has to be within 5 feet of the.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
5 feet of it, and she's not close enough.
Yep.
So no, but I'm gonna make sure she stays behind me.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So she's good.
Next up, Cal, you watch as an individual in black leather that is hooded begins to make their approach. This is the telltale sign of the exonerated.
For a note, Brendan, Kara should have 3 ferocity.
Oh, 3 ferocity. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank
I
you for
rolled
doing that.
rolled a d4 and it's just added 1, right? Because
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah, D4 plus 1 because she's got one thing adjacent
within
to
5
her.
feet.
Yep. Let's see. The Exonerated's going to let go of an Inferno missile. That's going to be 3 different targets. A ranged spell attack on each. She's choosing Cal, Turpin, and Syl.
Uh-oh.
That's a 23 Cal,
Yep.
9 on Turpin, and a 24 on Syl.
Oh no.
Each of the hits, so Turpin, you don't take any damage, but that's 7 fire damage to
Oof.
both of you.
All right.
All right. So in essence, it's kind of like a not burning hands, but
Magic missile.
not magic missile. It's fire, ray of fire or whatever.
I'm going to use my reaction and cast Hellish Rebuke.
Oh,
There
okay.
you go.
Let's
There
do
you
this,
go.
man.
Yeah.
So deck
So-
save on his part.
Dex 15.
You rolling that one.
Nice. That's 2d10.
Woo! Ouch.
Eldritch Blast.
12 points of damage.
12
points of fire.
Yeah, he takes that fire damage right back. I love it. Okay. Anything else?
No, that's all I could do there. I mean, that was just my reaction. So
Okay. The commoners 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and are interacting with an object.
Is it a phone to call the police?
These are the police.
Yeah.
You are the Brute
You-
Squad.
you are the Brute Squad.
That's right.
Okay, the second one rolls a natural 20, opens the door, and shoves the first one in.
Mm-hmm.
And the others are going right with. Okay,
Nice.
It's clobbering time.
Cal, your turn.
Woo-wee! All right. I'm going to take a few opportunity attacks here as I move away
Okay.
from these guards.
It's
I'm
just going to be one opportunity attack. No, they miss.
All right, good.
Because they make a
Cool.
group attack together. That's the minion roll.
And then as a free action, can I flip a silver coin over towards Sylph as I run towards the initiate?
Sure, I'll allow it.
Ooh. That's a heck of a toss.
Well, I mean, it's a coin, you know.
So with that, that's when she says, "Starboy, there you are."
and then this time you guys see him fully unsheath the sword,
Man.
and he's gonna go straight for the initiate here.
I love inside jokes. I hope to be a part of one someday.
Great quote. Great quote.
How serious do I want this to be?
Cal, initiates. They're low-level mages, but they have some
Yeah.
counterspell
They're
capabilities.
still mages.
Yeah. So
You don't want to use a cantrip on this guy.
yeah, I'm going. I would be rather familiar with how they fight, right? So I'll use a straight.
These guys are
just-
bad news.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stick to Marshall. So.
Yep.
All right. Let me see how much I hit. So that's going to. Okay. Well, that's a 26 to hit.
Oh, beats his 11.
Yeah.
Oh golly.
Sorry, guy. So that's 13 points of slashing damage.
Ouch.
And can they counter
Definitely
spell
bloodied.
smites?
No.
I'm gonna dump a smite into him.
Mark off the
Just-
spell slot.
Yep. Spell slot, so that's 2d8, right? Am
Yeah.
I remembering? Yep.
Yeah, I don't think smites can be countered.
Counterspelled, yeah. It's not
You're using a spell slot. You're not casting a spell.
correct.
Although D&D 5.5 would disagree.
Really?
So
Because it's
that
actually a
is-
spell. Smite is now a spell.
Oh, it is now, isn't it? Yeah.
That is 9 more points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
Nice.
Yeah,
Wow, that was awesome.
you guys are gonna see it again. It's starting to become kind of that trademark move. You get the sense that a lot of the scales were taught this kind of maneuver of stick sword in and then pump magic through it to end the creature quickly. So he goes in for the wide swing, locks the arm up, and it lodges in the midsection, and then it detonates again, leaving a crater behind. And then I'm going to
We
use
call
the
it the
rest of my.
slash and pop.
Keep going on the trick shot. I like it.
Yep. So I am there now.
Okay. Syl's turn. What's Syl do?
Yeah. Gosh, sorry, I forgot that I'm
Yeah.
in charge of her.
Yeah, you are. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Cal's new follower.
Yay!
Oh gosh.
Hooray.
I forgot to read this. I apologize to everybody.
Oh,
Good.
you're good.
She's awesome.
I've been really excited about this. So so she's going to use Ashen Dagger on the Anti-Mancer, I think. I'm going to double check to see if I'm in range. I am. So that hits automatically, right? Because I hit.
Let's see. Up to 60 feet. Yeah, on the Antimancer? Definitely.
Yep. So with the target has halved until the end of its next turn, the blade disappears after the attack.
She pulls a blade. Almost this okay, it's actually a Bowie knife that she pulls from her back
Nice.
and hurls it at the Antimancer. As you're watching it, this shadowy effect comes off of the blade. It strikes the Antimancer because she automatically hits
Yep.
because you hit. So it's a signature attack.
Yeah, signature. Or well, no, that's a feature.
Yeah, so it's still it makes a signature attack against a single target within 60 feet. So you see the blade that she's drawn.
2d4.
The sword comes out like a short sword, but then it bends and curves in, so it's kind of like a kepesh, like the Egyptian swords from back in the day.
So that is
2d4 plus
proficiency.
3. Yep.
Yeah. So 9 points of damage. There we go.
So strikes the Anti-Mancer for 9 points of damage, and then all of a sudden, the blade disappears. The Bowie knife disappears.
Nice. Sweet.
Okay.
So there we go. I think that's her turn.
That's quite the throw.
Yeah, she's pretty cool. I
No
like her.
kidding.
So yeah, there we go.
All right. Top of round 2.
Oh, that thing doesn't do anything?
What do you
already
mean?
did.
The Nimbus
The
unit?
Nimbus
Oh.
unit.
Oh,
The
that
Nimbus unit already went.
Oh, got it.
So
Okay. All right.
you
I'm-
hear
Uh-huh.
more shouts.
Oh, great.
Ugh.
Uh-oh.
Way up high.
Oh.
It might be time to leave.
Well, I need to take care of the people who have seen me.
They haven't seen you.
They
They've
haven't
seen
seen
some Asian guy with a club.
Well, they've seen a
No,
magic.
they've seen the sword.
They've seen the sword and they've seen a magic user, so he's not taking chances right now.
Let's see. It's time for some point blank shooting by the trick shot here. You are up in his grill, so he's going for it, and he's going to use his exploit opening.
He's got disadvantage.
Oh, which means that becomes a
Yeah,
regular roll.
He's poisoned.
Yes. 11. 17. He misses.
Nice.
Take
Yep,
that.
11 plus 6. So that's awesome. Okay. So, and I don't think he gets that back, does he? No, he does not get his ricochet back. Okay. So, that's his shot, and he does not want to move because that would be really bad for him. Okay. Whoops. That's not what happened.
Yeah, he can move there. I'm okay with that.
Tamias, your turn.
Okay. If I move right here, oops, hold on. Sorry. I just highlighted and I didn't mean to.
Ping.
I'll go right here. I'm going to turn my back to the Anti-Mancer and cast second level magic missile at the Nimbus unit.
Yep.
Nice. Okay. All of them?
Yep. I got it. It's taken
44
like
plus 4.
15 damage right already, so I will see if I can get rid of it. So 11 plus 4, 15 more damage.
How do you want to do this?
Nice.
I'd love it to be gentle and knock it apart so it falls right in front of me.
Okay.
So I can get some components
Collect
out of
it.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Kind of blow it apart, but not,
It was
That would be nice.
non-lethal damage.
lethal.
Lethal magic missile damage.
Not going for like carnage, but
Non-explosive damage.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
noted.
His magic missile sounds like this. Pew 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 pew.
No, he
Nice.
air bursted the magic
Carpet
missile
bomb.
right
I like
next,
it.
So,
Yeah.
so that it
Yeah.
disrupted
Right.
the internal components but kept it physically intact. It was
Ladies and
just-
gentlemen, the Jericho.
I like it. I like
All
it.
right.
I like it. Okay.
All right, and so I'm saying there, Origin.
Robert Downey Jr. come play.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Origin is going to attempt to blood puppet the trick shot.
Wisdom save. Okay, mark off the uses of these.
Yep.
Dude. Oh my gosh. No. 13 is the save.
That matches.
Oh, he matches. Okay, so he does.
It's a
he
wisdom,
does-
right? Wisdom save.
Yeah. Yeah, he had a +2. Sorry, 11 plus 2 is 13.
Dang.
Oh,
I thought he failed it. Yep.
Yep.
Sorry.
Well, he tried. Okay.
Yeah, he tried.
Yeah, that's it. He's gonna stay there.
That'd have been
Only
slick.
tried.
Okay. Okay. The guards. Here we go. What's the DC I'm looking for here, Jared?
Oh, 15.
The other one makes it. Moves up.
Oh no.
So 13 damage.
Well, no, he no. So with minions,
the
they
other
just
ones,
survive
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Pass fail.
Yep. Pass
Yep.
fail.
But he misses the attack roll against you, so that's fine. And
I
then
should
that
keep your
one
eyes open.
Also misses. It's the Antimancer's turn now. Let's see. Let's see, indeed. Ah, yes.
Ouch time.
Ouchie!
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah.
And casts Incorporeal Sentinels on himself.
Guardians.
Spirit Guardians.
Incorporeal sentinels. I like that.
Oh, his is big. His is bigger than mine.
That's supposed to be.
You have a Spirit Guardian envy?
I like it.
I imagine Sebastian would be insecure about it.
No, that's 15 feet.
Yep.
Okay. So, Cal and Arlen.
Wisdom save?
No, at the start of your turn.
Okay.
So I'm going to give him pink. Okay. Alright. This Nimbus unit flies over here. Gets right above all of these. And is going to use first its Enchanted Aura.
Oh, wow.
Never
mind. Keep going.
All of the commoners and hoodlums all of a sudden just go slack-jawed and start staring up at it.
No, no.
It then looks over towards, let's see. The hoodlum and the commoners up top. Let's see, is it within range? Yeah. Oh, sorry, it's one creature within 30 feet. Okay, actually, no, targets the archer. Wisdom save. Succeeds. The sleep ray does not work. Okay. Sebastian, your turn.
Okay. All right. So
You can move that moon ray too, can't you?
yeah.
Okay.
First off, the first thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to use my bonus action,
Yeah.
and I'm going to take the moonbeam, and I'm going to move it to here
Okay.
to hit that guard, but not Syl or Kara. Then I'm going to cast Misty Step,
Lots of teleporters in our party now.
and he's gonna see those incorporeal sentinels, and he's gonna pop out of existence, and then he's gonna move up here,
Nice.
try to get half cover
I like
right
it.
there. Then Calliope is going to rush over to here,
Okay.
and she's going to use charge, attack the guard with her signature. 1d20 plus 6. Natural 19.
Oh, yeah. He's gone.
Yeah, and then she's going to shout to Sebastian, Sebastian, just as we planned! And then he's going to cast Guiding Bolt at the trick shot.
Okay.
Well, I can't, right?
Say again?
Didn't you just use your bonus action to cast Misty
No,
Step?
He ended his turn.
I ended my turn.
Got it.
Calliope uses charge,
Ah,
and now
that's
Sebastian
right.
gets to cast a spell as
that's
part of the
awesome.
charge
I
feature.
forgot you can do spells.
That's
I'm glad.
dope.
Good. That's awesome.
Calliope
Really good.
grants action surge to other creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
She's
spells.
a
Yeah.
she's
a
a
tactician.
She's
She's
a
battle
warlord.
master.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Calliope is the same stat block as what Tacitus was
Got
in
it.
Nominal.
Very cool.
And
Yeah.
then so I'll cast.
We just
Guiding
never got to
Bolt.
really play that much with him. So
You rolled. Yeah. Wow. It's awesome.
Come on, natural
In the trick shot?
19, 26.
There you
Let's do
go.
this, baby. 46, I think it is.
Yes, it is.
You have a chance here.
14.
Oh,
Mm.
so close.
But next hit's advantage.
Next attack has advantage, so I'm gonna go ahead and make it white.
What?
I guess
White?
white. Okay.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a guy.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
Dang it! You know he reads the teleprompter. Okay. Turpin, your turn.
All right. Well, Turpin is going to see that Antimancer there, going to take a step towards him.
Okay.
Going to bonus action cast Hunter's Mark on the
Mark
Antimancer.
off that spell slot.
Marking off the spell slot.
Marking off the spell slot.
And going to shoot him with my hand crossbow.
Shoot him.
That's going to be 26 to hit.
Oh,
Ooh, holy
yeah.
moly.
wow.
All right.
That's impressive. The Antimancer, yeah, the AC is 13.
All right. 2d6 and a d4, because I'm going to throw the Dreaded Strike in there. That's going to be 9 plus 3 is 12 plus 5 is 17.
Actually, I will say, you go to cast Hunter's Mark, and he looks at you and moves his hand, and all of a sudden the words do not escape. The spell slot is consumed, but you are hushed. That is his counter spell variation.
Okay. Well, then I'll take
So-
away the highest of those d6s.
Yep. Well,
Um,
no, just take the medium one.
Well, it was a 5 and a
I'm not
4.
heartless. Oh,
That's
well,
fine.
Drop the 4. Drop the 4.
Up
I'm
to
not
4.
heartless.
Okay, so then that's 5 plus 3 is 8 plus 5 is 13.
Whoa.
Yeah. Something has occurred on your screen.
I saw the Matrix. Who's got a blue pill, please? All right.
All right, and then second attack, I guess without
Sorry,
Hunter's
wait, I
Mark,
had that damage one more time.
13.
it was 13.
13 damage
Yep.
on the Antimancer. Okay.
And this
Good
time
hit.
I rolled a
Well,
19.
I gotta roll a concentration. Yeah, his
Oh,
a
that's
natural 19 on concentration.
Okay,
It was
well
just
this
that.
time I rolled a 19 on my hand crossbow.
Oh,
which is
that's a crit.
critical.
That's a
Yep.
crit. Oh, God. Come
Yeah,
on.
here
it's just-
comes-
it's just a d6, so it's
plus 11.
so yeah, so d6 plus 11. Rolled a 1, so 12.
12, and that's why we use that rule.
Yep.
Natural 15, he still maintains concentration.
Punk
He is
rocker.
still looking okay.
Not bloody, no.
Yeah.
Mm.
No,
figured he might be.
Antimancers, they're no joke, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Scales
No
are
joke.
tough. Yeah.
Yeah.
They
you
are a
guys have
threat.
been fighting alongside one for the last
Yep.
while.
All right.
Yep. All right. So that
Then-
was Turpin's turn.
Yep.
And
then
Kara
I'll-
was given something to say help the commoners and still looks like a commoner compared to Turpin, so I guess it's going to try and attack that guard and automatically hits, which kills the guard.
Nice.
How do you say "stay out of the moonbeam" in Halfling?
I don't know off the top of my head, but I can Google that real quick. I'm sure she would probably know that. I think at this point
Okay.
she's seen that before.
So, the footman here rushes, climbs up and dashes, and gets all the way over to the archer.
Oh.
This footman does the same, but up to the commoner. This footman climbs up to the hoodlum, climbs on up. Okay.
Get on up.
The officer climbs up about right there. Cal, you see the decoration. Immediately your heart sinks. He's an officer. And is going to use...
Last time I faced off an officer, I'm pretty sure I got my butt handed to me pretty...
Uses the bonus action,
Pretty
don't let
handy.
them get away. The officer targets 3 allied creatures that can hear them and then use their reactions in order to move up to half their movement speed without taking attacks of opportunity. These creatures also gain resistance to the next source of incoming damage until the start of the officer's next turn.
Yeah.
Golly.
The footman comes on the other side and flanks. The trick shot, 5, 10, 15, right there. And then this one, 5, 10, getting right there. Okay.
Just as a point, in my fight with the scales in my fleeing, that would have been with an officer at the time, right?
Yeah.
Mom.
Yeah.
And almost killed you.
Yeah, that was real bad, guys.
You barely escaped. Okay. So, I will say, for the group's information, what is happening in that northern quadrant right there, they are not aware of what's going on down where you're at. Yet. They think that their own scale squad has this under control. And Cal, you look over and you see Syl looking nervously over at what's happening over there. The fact that all 5 of those creatures fell victim to the Nimbus unit and they've already closed the distance, she's writing them off.
Okay.
Oof.
Arlen, your turn.
Kill it with fire, Arlen.
So I have to make a saving throw, right?
You
You're
do.
right.
You have to make a wisdom save.
That's going to be a 17.
That succeeds, so you will take half damage, which is 8. 8 necrotic damage.
Okay, got it.
You've already taken it once, so
Yeah, just get in there.
go in and
Mix it up.
kick
buddy.
the snot out of him, man.
Okay.
Let's see what
Yeah.
Arlen can do.
Armor class
You're the
13,
anti-mancer
you know.
now. You're the
Yeah.
anti-magic guy.
Yeah.
Arlen, massage it.
No happy ending for you, sir.
Oh, gee.
Rips.
So
I
he's
forgot everything. All right, let's go.
So yeah, he'll move up close, and he
His
will.
power word is shiatsu.
So he's gonna take a swing with his modified quarterstaff here.
He's moving up.
Oh, wait,
moves
wait.
the quarterstaff, swings it on down, gets it to decompartmentalize, gets into its specific spots, and now it's the nightclub.
Oh, hang on just a second. While I'm thinking about it, I really need to go ahead and
Oh
Insight
yeah,
this
do your
guy.
insightful fighting. Yeah, buddy.
and I did pretty good, 25.
He rolled a natural 10, so yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sweet. So
I'm gonna give you your gray color here. Congratulations.
Oh,
Okay.
no. Okay. 5 plus. Not much.
Oh wait, I thought you.
You
I
have
thought
to
the
attack first.
Yeah, the attack after, because the 25 I thought was the insight check.
It is.
Oh, I didn't roll it. I
Yeah,
didn't
roll the attack roll. Roll the attack roll.
I'm dumb. Sorry, guys.
No, you're not dumb. You're just excited.
Okay.
Yeah.
22
Nice to my
hit.
friend Arlen.
Maybe
Hit him.
22 hits. I don't
I
know.
don't
Oh,
like
yeah,
when people
yeah.
say mean things about my
So-
friends. Go
That's
for it.
right.
Roll the damage.
So-
Now you can
So-
roll damage.
Well, the damage has already been rolled.
No,
so
just
Oh, okay.
it's
roll
9
the
plus-
damage, Cody.
Well, it's 9 plus 3.
You
Okay,
can
so
say
12.
you can re-roll it
12.
and get better damage.
I guess I could, but all right. Okay, I will, because y'all are bullying me.
He's starting roll it again.
Okay, 8. That's pretty good, and then sneak attack does what? Much better. 8 plus
16.
16.
He's bloody now. All right.
Um,
Are you wanting to? Oh well,
No,
you okay? You use your bonus action to get your insightful fighting on him.
Yeah,
okay.
but you might want to dip out of there anyway.
yeah, I'm gonna back out away from the little circle of doom.
Well,
It's up
then...
to you. You'll
Oh,
take an
wait,
attack
he
of
has
opportunity,
to-
but
Oh, he rolled a natural 1.
Oh, it dropped. Nice.
Gone.
Nice.
nice.
That's
Never mind.
huge.
Okay,
Stay
then
in
I'll
there.
stay. I'm
Stay
gonna
in
stand.
there. Stay in there.
Let's-
Don't move. Stay in his grill.
And he'll say, "Niv, shoot him."
Oh, and she does and automatically hits. Roll the d8.
Where's my button?
Or
Or
do you want her to approach because there's no immediate danger and let her sink her fangs into him?
oh yeah, let's try that. I want to see what that does.
Oh no.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay.
And she's going to use her 5th level action to make the attack automatically hit.
Signature.
She pulls off the hood and the snakes unfurl. Leans forward in this lash out and all the snakes bite simultaneously.
Golly.
Gosh.
She can be scary, y'all.
That's
No
a hairdo.
joke.
I'm telling you.
So the damage is what? Still a
This is the
It's
venom
a
bite
D-
attack, so it's
so
still
it's-
her signature attack, but then he has to make a Constitution saving throw.
so it's still a D8, right?
Natural 1. So it's still the D8 plus 3,
right.
but then he's also going to take 3d6 poison damage, proficiency bonus worth of d6 poison damage.
Okay, so
Jeez.
the initial
7.
damage is 7 plus 3.
7
10,
plus, okay, so 10.
and
and
then the
roll
D6.
3d6 poison damage that he suffers.
Oh my word.
And that is 13. So 10 plus 13 is 23.
How does she want to do this?
Nice.
Yes.
So one goes like it goes straight for the jugulars.
Oh,
The-
hits the
the-
carotid
The carotid. Yeah.
and injects the poison right in, and
Injects
he
the
just
poison.
Have you guys seen Kill Bill?
and he just falls down. He's dead.
Good job, Niv. Thank you.
She pulls the hood back up and she goes, "Sorry you had to see that."
No, that was awesome. High five.
I'm like slightly imagining. I don't know if you guys ever watched League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, where
Oh,
Nina,
yeah.
where
Mhm,
Nina
mhm.
finally shows herself, and like
Uh-huh.
everyone's
Oh,
having that
jeez.
reaction. It's a spot.
Wipes her mouth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
Great
The
movie. I love that movie.
It was a great
Footman's
movie.
turn.
The Avengers of storybook characters. You know,
Comic
that's
book.
So-
it's awesome.
That's going to be a restrain attack.
Against me?
Nope. Against the archer.
Up
Oh.
top.
And I believe that definitely hits. Yeah, that hits. Grabs the archer, wrestles him to the ground, pulls cuffs and cuffs around Cal. You know exactly what those cuffs are. Yeah. Now you're hearing most of this, but
Yeah.
Cal, the footmen and officers contain anti-magic manacles that prevent you from being able to cast magic. They bind your hands so that you cannot use any of the somatic elements for casting spells.
Real familiar with that move.
So, currently incapacitated there, that archer is. And let's see, this footman, he's just, let's see that. Yep. Knocks out the hoodlum. Like, they're brutally efficient.
Yeah.
Okay,
We gotta get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
so,
Yeah.
still sees that.
You gotta save these people.
Commoners can't do anything. Actually, this one can run and takes off,
Okay. Go.
but it's not looking good for it. Cal, your turn.
Save it.
That trick shot. The trick shot knows you're there. It is not yet round 3.
And you have advantage.
Yeah, I'm gonna make my
Do
attack.
have
against
advantage.
Gonna make and the magic, the anti-magic guy's gone, so this is gonna be back to booming blade.
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
It makes a noise.
It's
I
thunder
know.
damage. Okay.
All right, here we go.
I recognize and understand it.
This trick shot looks real bad.
Cal's grappling right now with the
Sure.
need and the desire to try and save everyone he can,
Sure.
especially from the scales.
Okay.
Can Sebastian shout something? Seriously.
If Sebastian uses his reaction.
I will use my reaction,
Okay.
and I will, because I'm assuming. Well, here, let me ask this: did Arlen tell us about the painting?
Yes. I thought we were all right there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I shout, "Remember the painting!"
I'm going for it.